Good evening, everybody. How are we doing? How are we doing? There we go. There we go. Y'all, special CMA Fest Thursday show for the Playlisted Pod. We haven't really done anything like this, so we appreciate y'all coming out. We know there's a million things going on. We have a great lineup going on tonight, some great special guests. We are super excited. Without further ado, introducing your host of the Playlisted Podcast, Austin Burke.
How y'all doing? Let's go. Anybody else drinking tonight? Am I the only one? We having a good time? Here we go. Welcome to the Playlisted Podcast. My name is Austin Burke. I am super excited about tonight. We got some special guests, but it's CMA Fest. You know, it's the craziest week in the world. I was walking down Broadway earlier today, which I never do, and poked my head into this bar, Whiskey Row, and saw this guy playing bass.
I was doing it. Survived the chaos.
You took a fucking Uber or
I took a scooter all the way here from downtown. I made it in like 15 minutes, honestly.
That's
so
awesome.
if y'all are stuck in traffic, try a scooter.
Dean Purificato here. My name's Austin Burke. Welcome to the Playlisted Podcast. If you don't know what's going on, I'm about to explain it. But we have a lot of guests playing tonight, so I'm going to get at it right away. I'm going to introduce our guest hosts tonight. They are two-time ACM Big Market Personality of the Year. These are big-time radio guests. They are a part of the Rob and Holly Show, WICD. Give it up for Rob and Holly! Oh my gosh. It's gonna be unhinged tonight. I have a feeling.
Think so?
I think so.
Nashville, you ready for some unhinged Playlisted pod?
It's gonna be unhinged.
Woo-woo.
I am super excited to have you guys. Thank you for coming on. I'm gonna explain to everybody here who doesn't know what's going on, and I'm gonna explain it to you because I know Holly has no idea what's going on.
I was like, where do you want me to be? I'm here for a
She's
party.
like, where do I sit? What do I say? Whatever. So this is a little bit like Kill Tony. That's how the idea came about. We got a bunch of artists. I don't even know how many. I think it's like nine artists playing tonight. They're gonna come up. They're gonna sing a song. We're gonna give them honest feedback about what we think. Some might be awesome. Some might stink. It is what it is.
I bet you everyone's amazing.
Everybody's probably pretty good, to be honest. Oh man. And but here's the big thing. And I got you guys to agree to this before. So whoever is your favorite, you guys are syndicated for 25 stations throughout the nation. Is that correct?
That's right.
Yep.
Which, if you don't know what that means that they have their radio show in Detroit is played throughout 25 cities in the nation.
It's Chicago, Miami.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
Big
Portland,
markets.
Seattle. Yeah.
Big markets.
Damn.
So whoever is their favorite tonight gets a shout out on the show and will be syndicated, their name and whoever it is will be talked about. You're going to talk them up, right? You're going to hype them up.
Of course.
They will be talked about on major radio.
The tough part of this is her and I agreeing on who.
Oh my God.
Is our favorite.
By the way, we disagree on everything.
We're kind of
FYI.
We're kind of like brother and sister type of.
We argue.
Of thing.
All right, well, how about this?
We argue a lot.
How about this? Let's do it. Let's do this.
I like my pick.
You do your favorite.
Yeah.
You do yours.
I like that
so
better.
So 2 people will get a shout out. Let's
It's a
go.
twofer.
Let's
All
go.
right,
Let's go.
Good.
Well,
All right,
let's
I like
get it. See, that's how you negotiate. That's how we do it. Let's get the first name out of the hat real quick.
Ladies first. You go.
It'll be my fault. Someone's not
That
ready.
was a premature a drumulation right there.
I do that a lot.
Olin Wallace? Olin Wallace?
Alan Wallace.
Come on down.
So as he's getting ready,
Okay.
I got some questions for you guys. So how did you get into radio? What is your story on how you ended up?
Well, I mean, that's a good question because I got into radio because I really wasn't talented at anything else.
That's such bullshit.
I mean, that is literally no, that's true. I'm even right now. You'll see momentarily. You'll be like, She shouldn't do that
Fucking
either.
spilled all over myself.
Sorry.
I can't even drink.
You can't wear white pants, dude.
I did. I should
So
not.
sorry.
These are no shart pants. If you shart in these pants,
Yeah,
you're fucked.
game over.
We can cuss on this show. You
Oh, we
can't
can?
cuss. Oh yeah, you can't cuss on radio, but you can cuss like a motherfucker.
really?
on
No, but
this.
this is going to be
Yeah.
on the
This is
internet.
fucking great. I love this.
Yeah, we got Holly cussing. I'll
love
bleep you out if you want.
I love swears so much.
Great. How did you get into radio? We
Rob.
missed the question.
Let's see. Michigan State University is where I went to school for broadcasting. Go
There we
Green!
go.
Go what? Yeah, there was one guy. One guy likes it. It's just I've always had a passion for music. And when I went there, I was like, I want to be involved in music somehow. And they're like, well, you can be a music teacher or you can go for music performance. And I was like, well, I don't want to be a teacher, and I don't think you go to a 4-year college to be a rock star, so I don't know what to do now. And then I did like construction management for a few years, and then I had this communications class. Walk in the doors, I see recording studio, TV studio, radio studio. I'm like, why didn't any of you people tell me about this place? And then I changed my major that day, and it was history from there.
That's awesome.
But music is always number one. Music is number one passion, and that's how I ended up in radio.
So I just got a quick compliment on you guys. Back in the day, I think it was probably 2017, 2018, I went on radio tour, and what that means is they take your song and you go and you meet with every radio station in the nation. And a lot of times you go into these radio stations and it's like there's popcorn ceilings, like smells like Marlboro Reds. The guy's got, lint all over his shirt and shit. And
Accurate.
But that's small market. We went to WICD, and I fell in love with you guys. And it was very refreshing. You were super authentic, and you were just excited to see me, which you didn't have to do because I was nobody. You know what I mean? I still am. But you made me feel important, and I'll never forget that, and I appreciate that. And you guys now are 2-time ACM winners because of that, because you make everybody feel like they're the best.
Thank you.
So,
And same to you, Austin, man.
thank you.
Yeah.
So I love you guys, and it's an honor to have you on the show. I'm super excited. So I just want to say that before
Appreciate
we
it.
You
get
guys
going.
gave me a birthday shout out one time.
We did?
We got to Detroit, and then Rob came on. He's like, also, it's Austin's guitar player Dean's birthday. And then you took me to Topgolf.
that was a hell of a night.
It was a hell of a night.
And then
we were
we-
in your Corvette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then didn't Garth Brooks show up?
Oh my God! I didn't
Garth
talk
Brooks
about
showed
that.
up that.
So
What?
this is
Yeah.
actually insane. I need to say this
That
story.
did not happen.
No,
Did
it
that
did.
really happen?
It did.
At
I
the
played
festival.
a show. I played a show in Detroit, and they're like, "We got a special
Oh, that's
guest."
right. Oh, you're right. Yeah,
Tim Roberts.
I remember. I'm
Tim
sorry. I don't know
Roberts.
why I
Shout out to
forgot.
Tim. He's like, "We got a special guest." And usually when there's a special guest, it's like, not really that special.
He wouldn't tell us for a year, by the way, and we tried to guess for an
Yeah.
entire year.
So sure as shit, Garth fucking Brooks
Yep.
is the special guest.
Surprise guest.
So-
the funny thing is, Dean, when we went to Topgolf, though, they had somehow got wind of it, and I was like, hey, I'm bringing someone, and I was like, we're trying to make y'all feel
Yeah.
special. I'm like, can I bring them? I got this person, these people.
Oh, they thought
I
it
want
was
to bring
Garth?
them in the back door, and they're like, you're bringing Garth Brooks
Yeah.
to Topgolf?
Sorry,
And I'm
just
like,
a bass player.
No,
My bad.
but
Sorry, Topgolf.
It's gonna be just
So
as
here's
fun.
the best part of the story. So Garth, I played like first of maybe 10 artists. I'm like nobody at all, and so I'm done playing, and they're like, Garth is in the building, right? I'm freaking out. I'm like, I gotta meet Garth, So I go back, I shake his hand. He's like, hey man, how was the crowd? And I'm like, the crowd hated me, but they're gonna love you. You know what I mean? So
It's a different thing.
Garth asked me how the crowd was, and they loved him, and he gave me a hug after. It was like
He
a
was
highlight
so
of my
nice.
life. It was
That
pretty
was
sweet.
really exciting.
Pretty sweet. So is it Olin or Olin?
Olin, I'm
Wallace.
sorry.
Olin Wallace.
That's okay.
Give it up for Olin Wallace, everybody. And he's singing his song, Out of My Mind.
Six a.m. with an 8-beer buzz. I'm trying to outdrink the thought of us. I'm looking at pictures and wondering why you left me laying here lonely tonight. I need a smoke, I need a light. Need you to hold me one last time. What did I do to make you go? What's it gonna take to bring you back home? 'Cause I don't sleep, I just dream that you're still next to me. Can find no peace or reason to even wanna breathe. 'Cause ever since you walked out of my life, you've been out of my sight, I've been out of my mind. Guess I'm pulled down a whiskey glass. Need me a bourbon 'cause a beer ain't jack. I've been beat down but never this bad. I'm black and blue and been going mad. 'Cause I don't sleep, I just dream 'cause you're still next to me. Can find no peace or reason to even wanna breathe. 'Cause ever since you walked out of my life, you've been out of my sight, I've been out of my mind. I've been out of my mind. Looking at pictures and wondering why you left me laying here lonely tonight. 'Cause I don't sleep, I just dream 'cause you're still next to me. Oh, find no peace or reason to even wanna breathe. 'Cause ever since you walked out of my life, you've been out of my sight, I've been out of my mind. Well, I've been out of my mind.
Owen Wallace, everybody. Hell yeah, man. Where are you from?
Northern Minnesota.
Northern Minnesota. All right. Very cool. That is basically Canada.
Yeah, like an hour if you drive, 20 minutes if you take like a snowmobile when it's
Hell
cold
yeah.
out. Well, you can skip the lakes.
Nice, nice. That's there's a lot of rednecks up in Minnesota. Wisconsin, Minnesota. Big Vikings fan over here, so
Me?
I'm just kidding.
Me?
I'm just kidding.
Boo!
He's not.
Wait
mic
a
is-
second.
He's a huge. Is your mic not on?
I think mine died.
Boo!
Cody,
Check.
Cody, can you get our fucking mics on, please? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, you do need it. Check. There we go.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that
Yeah,
song,
yeah.
man. What's the story on it?
Well, the long story short is I was having a ride with a buddy named Caleb, and he called me. The song almost didn't happen. I was on my way to his house, actually, and he called me while I was driving. He lives 45 minutes from me, and he was like, you know what, it's Monday. We should just watch football. We shouldn't ride today. And I was like, I'm going to be there at 6:15. Game starts at 7. We got 45 minutes. And got to his house, and we started digging through old notes on my phone. I found this note from about 4 years ago, and all it had was the 6 a.m. and it was 10 beer buzz when originally, and he's like, let's just work with it. And we just went after it, and we wrote it in about 30 minutes, and that was the whole thing. And then I watched them lose all their parlays on football. That's why I don't gamble on football.
That's awesome, man. Hell yeah. Hey, what'd y'all think then?
I feel like when I was closing my eyes listening to that song, I felt like I was maybe watching a scene in Yellowstone. Like that is a song that could be on that show, right? You watch. Who watches? There's anyone that watches Yellowstone?
I watched it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Well, don't you know a lot about horses?
I
says
do.
here.
Yes.
Ask anything about horses.
Yeah, I've been on a horse since I was 5, and I've worked for like 6 or 7 different horse farms.
Okay, we
down
got
here.
the perfect
Holly
host.
is excited about
Here's
this
what the
bullet
second I
point.
saw that I go, and he likes horses. So
Oh, yeah.
we have a thing in our show. I work in at least, I tried it every show. Work in
Well, it's
horses.
every single interview that we do, no matter who we're talking to, she'll somehow
right now,
find
it's
a
happening.
way to work in horses into the conversation.
By
And
the way,
so-
it's not my fault every time. Like, there's a ton of country music artists
Yeah,
that
it
can
makes
ride
sense.
horses.
it's a
You are
thing.
again are one of them.
And I feel like every time I'm doing like an interview for a podcast or for a radio, like that always ends up in it too. Like
Yeah.
I act and just like naturally it kind of comes out.
See?
Well, Holly, do you have a question? He says, ask anything about horses. Do you think you could ask him a question? that you,
What's something you could stump
could
him
you
on?
stump him with?
Do you think that you could write a song about horses?
Well, that's not a stumping.
Wait,
I want to
yeah.
That
know
is a good question.
But I want to stump him on some information
Oh,
that you
how
may
many-
not know about horses.
I don't know. I don't want to put you on the spot.
Do
How
the
many-
saddle thing. Don't you have names for
Oh
saddles?
yeah,
you
you'll
always tell
probably
about?
get me if you do a saddle thing. Yeah.
Or horse anatomy, probably. You don't know horse anatomy.
What?
Oh, what do they
dicks?
what,
What
what do they
names?
call it when they clean the horse dicks?
They-
Sheathing? When they clean the sheath?
Yeah, he knows. See,
He knows.
He knew
It's
that.
a sheath. Ding, ding, ding. Correct.
Sheath.
And that's 2 points.
All right, what do you got?
Been there, done that.
Dean's like, that's what they call it.
That's what I'm going to start calling it.
What's up, baby? You ever sheath before? Hey, girl.
But I agree with Rob. I think that
Bring
sounds
it-
like a
bring
song that
sheath
could be
back.
in Yellowstone. I'm trying to
Holy
try to
shit.
get it back on the rails. Otherwise,
Yeah.
we're going to talk about horse balls for the rest of the time.
That's crazy. All right, tell us something about you that nobody knows, man. What's something crazy about you?
Nobody knows. Well, I mean, I'm from a town of like 150 people. I didn't grow up with like TV or anything. We were definitely outside kids. Which
Were you
is
Amish?
No. We probably we were like almost
Did your
Mennonite.
mom make
but
Did your
but we
mom make
bought
really
close.
good butter?
We do make homemade butter. I'll tell you that. It is fun. We do we make a ton of homemade stuff.
I
but
fucking
would
knew
not-
it, dude. I
Austin,
looked in your
you
eyes, I was
nailed
like,
it.
his mom makes good butter. I can just tell.
Nailed
Yeah,
it.
we make butter, bread, all the things.
Yeah, dude.
Man.
It's just easier.
That's awesome, dude.
Wait, it's easier to make the butter?
It's easier to make it than drive 2 hours to the grocery store.
That makes sense.
I mean,
Is
you
it
drive
sheath?
2
Is
hours.
it sheath butter or is
It
it?
is
No,
not.
absolutely not, Austin.
It is.
Okay. All right.
Consistency is the same.
All right. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, we're off to a great start.
So sorry. I feel like it's somehow my fault, and I apologize.
Sheep butter is the worst thing I've ever
Yeah.
heard in my life. I'll never get that back. That's
Oh
fine.
my God. All right. One last question.
God.
Are you dating anybody? Any?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I am dating somebody.
good for you.
Yeah.
She's currently doing homework right now. She's getting her doctorate in occupational therapy.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Hey.
I'm glad you said she's getting her doctorate. When you say she's doing homework,
I know.
was
I
like,
know.
whoa.
That's
Wait,
why
wait
I
a
threw
little
that
sound.
in
I was
there.
like, wait a second.
I had to
Summer
throw
school?
that
All
last
right.
part in.
It's not algebra
She
one.
might be
is it?
18. She might have had young fives.
Hey, you don't
And
know.
then
Oh my God.
you're a little older. Like the rest of your friends are
They got
17, but you're 18.
Sounds like a
In
Kid
high
Rock
school.
song.
We just came from his place, actually. We tried to get in, but JD Vance was there. We couldn't get in.
No way.
Yeah, we saw a whole
And Theo Von.
motorcade, and then Theo Von went in. We thought we had a 4:45 reservation.
We had a reservation, and
but
we got kicked out
We did not have a reservation.
JD Vance is at Kid Rock's
right now.
Yeah.
restaurant
What a
or
combo.
Right
Yeah.
now.
Like
Holy
right now.
Shit.
Yeah.
The
The Detroit Cowboy.
The Detroit,
The new one.
place.
The new one.
Oh yeah,
The
the
new place.
restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh, what a shit show that's got to be over here.
There's protesters.
Oh, come on.
I've
makes
never
sense.
seen a protest in my whole life, and so I checked
We
it off my
don't
box.
like meat. We don't like Kid Rock.
I was like, well, at least it's America. That's fine. But I thought it was so interesting. I'm like, I've never seen this
Did they
before
just
in real
chase?
life.
Did they
They
just
got a few.
chase JD Vance around with like protest like
I
tickets?
think. Yeah, I think
That's
so. I
crazy.
think one protester walked us back to our car in a weird way, and it kind of creeped me out a little
He
bit.
was just he happened to be parked next to us.
I don't know. It made me really
Anyways,
uncomfortable.
we got to
Oh my god.
story for
Well,
another time.
hey,
Listen to our show, the Rob and Holly Show. We'll tell you more about it.
dude, thank you so much for coming on, man.
Hey,
you were
thank you,
awesome.
buddy. I
Absolutely.
appreciate it.
Nice
Great
to
job.
meet you. Give it
That's
up for
so
Owen
cool.
Wallace, everybody. Come on. You guys are two-time ACM Major Market Personality of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
What kind of ditty parties are after the ACM Awards?
None.
None.
Absolutely
But
none.
There was
There-
a party that we did not go to, and we probably should have.
Which one?
The
Old Dominion?
Applebee's one, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this was kind of funny. After the ACM Awards, our boss texted us and said, "Hey, we're
going to
going
go to Applebee's.
We're going to Applebee's for the after party." And her and I had gotten invited to Hardee's after party, and we're
the
like,
restaurant Hardee's?
no, like
No.
The artist.
like
Like the
yeah,
artist,
Hardy,
yeah.
Well, see, Applebee's or Hardee's.
Yeah, and there was rumors like Post Malone was
Yeah.
going to be there.
So we're like, well, is that even a question? Do we want to go to Applebee's or do we want to hang out with
we're
Hardy?
Like,
So
we
we
were
went.
like, we didn't want to go to the
Yeah.
Applebee's with our boss.
Little did we know that the Applebee's party was like Old Dominion, Jelly Roll, like all these people playing beer pong or something at some
No
point.
way.
Yeah, we had no idea.
They shut it down.
So you heard it here first. In LA, they do weird shit. In Nashville, they go to Applebee's.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How
and that's
fun
why
is
we're
that?
here, not in LA, right?
Yeah.
We love
Ash-
Applebee's.
Ashley,
I'm a bit unhinged. You guys are not going to get canceled. I can edit out whatever. So I promise.
Ashley, did you have a pony growing up?
So I took care of my uncle's horses, but now I'm clearly the goat and pig farmer. That
Okay.
title has found me.
Okay.
I love that.
Yes.
She's got to get the question out right away.
This is so great.
I love
I
it.
just was curious.
Hey, better to know now than after the song. We can't wait.
I don't want to think about it the whole time. I want to focus on your song.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, give it up for Ashley Brooks singing her song, The Secret We All Know.
All right. All right. Well, don't wear that, babe. I think your outfit's kind of crazy, and try not to cuss today. Well, can't you just talk like a lady? Just keep it down and don't get too loud. You know, like John's wife, Katie. Well, I ain't Katie. I'm more hillbilly than Beverly Hills. You think I'm crazy for wearing these boots over her high heels? I've got too much drawn up in my yaw, yeah. I think she's cool and all, but I ain't Katie. He don't like my truck. He says it just ain't woman enough. Well, honey, you're out of luck, because I just don't give up. I ain't Katie. I'm more hillbilly than Beverly Hills. You think I'm crazy for wearing these boots over her high heels? I've got too much drawn up in my yaw, yeah. I think she's cool and all, but I ain't Katie. No, I ain't Katie. Well, I ain't Katie. I'm more hillbilly than Beverly Hills. You think I'm crazy, yeah, for wearing these boots over her high heels. I've got too much drawn up in my yaw, yeah. I think she's cool and all, but I ain't Katie. No, 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 I ain't Katie. No, 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 I ain't Katie. No, 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 I ain't Katie.
Okay.
I threw a curveball. I did a different song.
That's all right. Ashley Brooks singing her song, I Ain't Katie, I would imagine. Is that the name of it?
Yes, Katie's Please Do Not Form an Army and Come For Me. It's a random name.
Hey, Ashley, guess what my wife's name is?
Don't. Guess what my boss's name is?
Katie.
Katie.
Yeah.
Fuck a Katie. Sorry. What? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys.
Tell us about your hatred for Katie.
Well, this one time at band camp. No, I'm just
Uh-oh.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
I've heard that one.
Is Katie a real person?
No, Katie's really. No, I'm just kidding. Katie is a code name for a person.
Okay.
We'll never know the real Katie. But ultimately, it's about a guy saying, hey, you should be more like so-and-so. She's like not as crazy and wears normal clothes.
Boo.
Yeah.
I ain't Katie.
Yeah, I like that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So where are you from?
So I'm from Ball Ground, Georgia. So north of Atlanta. Don't associate me there. North.
You say Ball Grab, Georgia?
Ball Ground. The Indians played ball on the ground.
That hit me wrong.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
We're on a dark path.
Raise your hand if you're from Ball Ground. Nope, nobody? Oh.
Okay.
Like,
Is there any girls
Whoa.
named Katie in the crowd tonight?
No, I really want to know, is there a
Raise
Katie
your-
out there?
raise your hand.
Katie's.
Okay, we're good.
Well, we got
damn.
one.
So,
What
all
if you
right, so-
changed it to Karen?
Ooh.
You know,
I feel like that's been used, but
probably.
I mean, that's the I feel bad for people named Karen because that was a whole thing for a long
They've
time.
been through enough. I
But
think.
now,
Yeah.
now Katie's going to get added to
gotta
this
spread the
debacle.
You got to do all the names.
Oh, my God.
yeah.
I saw this meme that was like me as soon as my Uber Eats order is late, and it's just like the swooshiest, blondest Karen hair of all time. Anyway, moving on.
It looked like Dean like 4 years
It
ago.
looked like me when I was touring with Austin. Yeah, 100%.
Remember when Dean had the swoop?
I
You
was
kinda did
swooshing.
look like a Karen.
It was borderline.
I'm gonna put up on the podcast. I'm gonna put up a picture
yeah,
of Dean right now.
That would be.
He
I
was
would
a
love if
skater
you
boy.
did that.
He
How
was
o-
a skater boy.
How often did you have to frost the tips?
I've done it like 2 or 3 times since I moved here. Just bleached it all out. The last time I did it, I like thought I was going bald. Luckily, I'm not. But like
You're
it
like,
was
"Oh, it's
so
okay, yeah."
damaged. I was like, oh, my hair is finally going, and now it's back. So I'm gonna lay off the hair dye
All right.
for a minute.
That's awesome. So do you do music full time? What's kind of your thing? Tell us a little bit about you.
So just signed to a record label here in Nashville.
Let's
Jim-
go.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Jim Catino. Y'all know Jim Catino,
Yeah.
Drop Tine. We have an investor back home, Marshals of the Revolution from Georgia. So I'm up here writing, singing, but I work for the hospital full-time still.
No
from home.
way.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. And so do you live in Nashville or you live in
I'm
Georgia?
back and forth, yeah. I'm like 3 hours, so.
That's amazing.
What is
So
it
you,
called? Is there a name for that if you go back and forth? Is it like
Crazy.
not multilingual, but like what is it? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
No,
there's
it's
got to be like a
multilingual.
word for
It's
that.
called insanity.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to think of something. You're setting me up.
I don't know
It's
what
like-
it is. It's like there's got to be a thing for it.
Yeah.
You go back
yeah.
and forth between Nashville,
It's like
by Nash
by,
or something.
By Nash.
Bilocational.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you need to live here full time at some point to make this work?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna happen. I need a little bit more traction before I can commit, you know. But it's coming. My publicist is here. She's the best.
You just got to do
Cameron.
it. You
Hell
just got to
yeah.
do it, right?
Did y'all like that song?
I liked it, and I loved
Yeah.
your voice. I loved that. That was
Well,
so
thank you. I
beautiful.
appreciate it.
So my just opinion. When you hit that, I think she's cool and all. That line, I wrote that down. There's something cool. You went to a place in your voice that was just really raw and like, I don't know. It was a song that was very like niche-y, obviously, and it was, I would say, like cute. It was a
Yeah.
cute song.
Yeah.
But when you went to that, I think she's cool and all. That part in your voice, I want to hear more music where you're raw and like you
Hell
got a
yeah.
side of you that's like it's just real. And it was like I'm struggling for words, but it was
Keep going.
very. I loved it. I loved it.
Thank
I loved
you.
it. There was soul, there was passion, and it was just lean into that. Lean
well,
into
thank
that.
you.
For
I
sure.
appreciate it. Coming from you guys, it means a lot.
Yeah, there was. I enjoyed the raspiness too at some points in your voice,
Thanks.
and I feel like when you're really getting into it, like you're talking about that part there, you can feel the passion there coming from you, and that's what it's all about. You got to have passion. You can't be
Yeah.
phoning it in if you're going to be an artist or a songwriter,
Yeah.
right? You have to
feel it.
100% love it with every part of your soul, and I
Yeah.
think that we're seeing that. So
Well, thanks,
Great
guys.
job.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for being on here. We appreciate it. Give it up for Ashley Brooks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Pryor, get up here. We got Pryor Baird coming up here. So a little bit about the show. If you crushed it on the show, like Pryor did the first time I heard him, you become a regular, which means you get to come on whenever you want. I'm going to tell everybody in this bar right here, you are about to hear probably one of the best voices you'll ever hear in Nashville. You are in
sir.
for a treat. And I'm not just saying that. We've had probably, 150, 200 guests on here. Easily top 3 vocalists I've ever heard in my life.
Pryor,
So-
you came and played for us last year during CMA Fest at the Hard Rock at our studios at the Hard Rock.
I did.
And we all thought the exact same thing. We were blown away. So I didn't know that you were going to be here. So this is a great surprise.
I literally
wanna
said
hype 'em
this
up
is the
too much.
best day ever when I saw it, and I was like, "What? You're gonna play? This is the best day."
I don't want to hype them
You
up
guys
too
should
much.
follow me around all the time. Make me feel good. about
I told
myself.
you, I was like, if you need
Everybody
positive
needs a hype person. We can be
Louis.
your hype person.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was. We still talk about that performance. We still talk about you for the last year. So we're so happy to see this again.
So I want to give a quick shout out really quick to Pickers Vodka. They're one of our sponsors. If you guys haven't yet, we got $5 Pickers at the bar. Get your vodka. They are an amazing sponsor. Good news, okay? So we just did a deal with them. You ever heard of a guy named Scott Borchetta?
Oh, I think I
Yes.
heard of him.
Okay.
The
we
race
got
car
this right
driver,
here.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
So-
the Italian food?
So Scott Borchetta bought Pickers Vodka. He owned Big Machine Vodka. He just bought Pickers Vodka. So if you crush it on the show and you make the A-list, you're going to hear this music. Okay? If you make the A-list, we have a show every month, okay? And you get the chance to perform in front of the Big Machine A&R staff.
Wow.
So there will be, I promise you, there will be somebody from the show that gets a record deal because of this partnership, and I'm
That'd be
super
Yeah.
excited about
amazing,
that.
yeah.
Let's go.
So big shout out to Pickers Vodka. Get your drinks. They're $5 at the bar right now. This guy already has a record deal. He's on his way. He is about to be a big-time star. I don't even know. What song are you singing tonight?
We're going to do Favorite Heartbreaker.
Favorite Heartbreaker. Well, give it up for Pryor Baird singing a song, Favorite Heartbreaker.
All right. Well, no pressure now, right? Well, she was walking along, flip-flops in her hand. Gulf Coast breeze cutting across the sand. It was just a passing smile, but then again, it was way more than that. We'll call a trace of coconut and jasmine in the sun, and I was 17 holding hands with the one that got away with more than my blue jean jacket. Y'all, I bet she still has it. 'Cause we all take a ride in a time machine. We land right in the middle of a memory. Take a sunset sip of the times you had. And love was so good that it hurt so bad. Well, you smile for a minute, shake your head, 'cause you know all about those unanswered prayers. Yeah, we all find a right one sooner or later, but we all got a favorite heartbreaker. Yeah. Oh. Well, for some, all it takes is a face in a crowd, or the way or the taste that tequila goes down. For some, it's free falling in the back of a short bed Chevrolet. She had summertime skin, and I need you on the lips. You don't always remember, but you never forget. The time moves on, and the pain of goodbye fades away. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause we all take a ride in a time machine. We land right in the middle of a memory. Take a sunset sip for the times you had. And when love is so good that it hurts so bad. Well, you smile for a minute, shake your head, 'cause you know all about those unanswered prayers. Yeah, we all find the right one sooner or later, baby, but we all got our favorite. Yeah, favorite heartbreaker. Yeah, yeah. Well, favorite heartbreaker. Yeah, yeah. Well, no matter how high or far love takes you, yeah, we all got our favorite heartbreaker. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause we all take a ride in a time machine. We land right in the middle of a memory. Take a sunset sip of the times you had. And when love is so good that it hurts so bad, when you smile for a minute, shake your head, 'cause you know all about those unanswered prayers. We all find the right one sooner or later, but we all got a favorite, yeah, favorite heartbreaker. Yeah, we do. Well, favorite heartbreaker. Yeah, yeah.
Tyler Baird, everybody. Good Lord. How you doing, man? How you been?
I'm all right. How are you?
Good, man.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Good to see you. Thanks for coming on. Cheers.
What the hell is this? You let people come on here without a drink? Oh,
Yeah,
Red
well,
Bulls.
Holly's been up since 2 in the morning, so.
That'll happen with a newborn.
Yeah. How you been, dude? What's the latest? Fill us in on kind of updates in your music, your life. What's going on?
Trying to make it in the music business, man. That's it.
There you go.
That's how it goes.
Are you having fun?
Always having fun, man. It's an honor to be able to do this. You know, you live a dream and chase it down. But it's the hardest thing in the world.
Yeah, man. I think
There's a record rep that I talked to, and he said, to break a new artist, it's actually easier to put somebody on the moon than to break a new artist. If that's like just
believe that.
talk about like just how difficult it is and like
Yeah.
the grind of it.
I think the stressful part for me is being next to a Prior Baird and realizing that this is like what it takes. You know what I mean?
Well,
it's fucking insane.
It doesn't matter.
It's
doesn't
insane.
matter.
No, but I just want you to know, man. I know you always say that, but like this town it just blows my mind. This show we've had so many people come on, and it's like you think that you're good and everybody's the best from where they're from, right? Like everybody's good, but Pryor is just a little bit
Better.
And so, you know, I know we've been talking about social media. Like, all right, so let's dig in. All right, you're obviously good at music. You have an incredible voice, incredible guitar. How's the social media been going? I think you've been doing pretty good.
Well, you'd have to ask my record label and everybody else. They say the same thing. We got to get more followers. We need more content. I'm like, yeah, well.
Yeah.
We hear this all the time from
We
our
hear the
bosses
exact
too.
same thing,
And
yeah.
it's all, you know, it's like
It's
sometimes it's
difficult.
like winning the lottery. People could put in the work every single day and be amazing and still not, you know, blow up on social media. It's like hitting the lottery. So
We have
We're-
all these videos we think are so good, and they're like, we'll have like 300 people that saw it, and I was like, but it was really good. Like it's so good.
So
yeah.
we had this conversation a couple weeks ago, and he was having a hard time. He's like, I don't know what to do, and I feel stuck, and all this stuff. And I think what you guys just heard tonight is what makes Pryor special, and a lot of artists can't do that. You know, a lot of artists have to do the lip syncing thing or the live performance thing or put their track behind it, but he can literally go play on his couch with a fire and his dog, what you've done, and it's amazing. And so I love that you're leaning into that a little bit more. I've been seeing you. I'm proud of you. I love that you listen to what I said because I think you are fucking awesome. I think you're a star, and it's just a matter of time, man. So
hey, Pryor,
Thank you, brother.
don't get frustrated, dude. You're and just keep going. Because 99% of anyone's success is just showing up.
it is.
So,
It
dude,
is.
if you continue to show up, great things are going to happen for you.
I'll do that.
I
Thank you
believe
guys
that.
for having me. Thanks for
Absolutely.
what you
Thank
do.
you.
You're
Cheers.
the best. You're the best, dude.
Cheers.
Pryor Baird, everybody, give it up. All right, you want to draw the next name? We'll keep it rolling.
Sierra Gent?
Sierra Gant.
Sierra Gant, sorry,
Yeah, that's
the
my
name.
fault. I have bad handwriting.
Sierra.
So, all right. Who's your favorite country artist at the moment?
Austin Burke.
Oh, nice answer.
All right. Off the record.
I don't know. I feel like it's hard to say. Favorite artist at the moment.
I'll go.
Okay?
Zach Top.
Yeah.
Zach Top is my favorite.
I like Zach. Yeah, he's great. You want to go first? You guys,
I love-
you look like you're ready.
I
to
love
answer.
Lainey Wilson,
Yeah.
but I don't know if that's like an obvious answer because everybody loves her.
I mean, she's worth loving.
Can I love her too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I love Dolly Parton?
Of
Yeah.
course.
Like everybody loves her.
Of course.
You know, how, like sometimes everybody loves someone, so that you feel like you should go love somebody else.
No, that's
You know what I'm
that's
talking about?
legit.
Because that person got too popular.
Justin Bieber had a song about that. Kind of.
What about you? Who's your favorite artist at the moment?
Well, actually, I mentioned Hardy before. I feel like
Oh, Rob, you're
He's
like
kind of-
you love Hardy.
He's my-
How's that not your first answer right now? You come
don't
out of
know.
the gate.
because I was trying to do what you were saying, was pick something that's not so
You
obvious.
can't. You love who you love. You can't help it.
I do, because I come
Yeah.
from more of like a rock background. You know, like I live a country life, but like rock and roll music growing up was more of what I grew up with.
You're from
And
Motor City, man.
Detroit.
Yeah.
Detroit Rock City. So when the country started getting heavier with rock influenced music like what he's doing, I'm like, let's go. Like this is
All right, who's a
This is it.
young artist that's coming in the studio that's played for you? They're on radio tour, maybe something like that. Who's a young artist that not a lot of people know about that you're excited about at the moment?
Let me think. I think right now we have never met her, but on TikTok is Caitlin Butts that we've been a fan for
yeah.
a while. But now she's blown up on TikTok and because she
She's
ain't got
cool.
a dad to did to me.
Yeah, no, I love her sound.
And,
That's great.
And Rob and I well, first her name was Butts, and I was like, I love her. I love it. I love that she didn't change the name, and it you know what I mean? Of
course,
Like I was like,
of
that's
course.
fun.
Well, I
You know how
gotta
many
own
people
it.
told her you got to change your last name?
and
She's
she
like,
was
"No, I'm not doing it."
Yeah.
My name's awesome. It's Butts.
Yeah, I love it.
It's
I love
so
it.
cute.
Butts
so,
are nothing.
yeah.
I gotta give a shout out to some of the up and coming artists from Detroit, Michigan that showed up. Julian Joel, Louie Lee.
Julian, I didn't know you were here. Hi.
These are my guys from Detroit. They're artists. They're doing great things in the Motor
Let's go.
City.
Say it again so
in
I can
Nashville.
hear it louder.
Julian Joel.
Julian
He's
Joel.
right here. And Louie Lee.
Louie Lee.
Give it up. Detroit's in the house, baby.
So
Here's
What's
what's
up?
funny.
Look out for them, too.
Not everybody thinks of Detroit as being country or being.
Oh, it's country as
It's
fuck.
really country, and we were talking about why it was country, and it's because when they opened up all the car places, everyone from the South came up to go work on the lines, and they brought all of their musical influences, and then they had babies who loved country music, and now here we all are.
Well, it's very blue collar too. You know, it's
Yeah.
a working man city,
Yep.
and I think country music is always about working hard and family oriented. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you have that. When I went to Detroit, we played. What was the place I played at there?
Faster Horses.
Coyote Joe's.
Coyote Joe's.
Faster Horses, but also Coyote Joe's.
Yeah.
Okay, Coyote Joe's, amazing.
Yeah,
Like such a
fun.
cool place. So they got. I mean, Michigan's what's up. I love Michigan as a whole. By the way.
You've been gone too long, Austin. You got to come back and visit us.
I gotta come back.
Bring the baby.
I do. I will. We'll give it up for
Sierra.
Sierra Gant singing her song "Worth Waiting."
Yeah, I'm no stranger to heartbreak, and I know it won't come running. There's no such thing as fate, but I'm an optimist. Some call me lovesick, 'cause I wear my heart on my sleeve. Follow the map it gave me, 'cause I'm hoping one day maybe we'll be. My red lip is leather jacket, yeah, the talk of the town. A new classic, just like magic, have it all figured out. I know it sounds like I'm crazy, maybe, but it would make it all worth waiting. I've got a choice to make, to love or let love go. People will call me crazy, but what do these people know? I'm gonna go all in, prove I'm not insane. When I finally get it right, I'll be popping champagne, and they'll all be wishing they were. My red lip is leather jacket, yeah, the talk of the town. A new classic, just like magic, have it all figured out. I know it sounds like I'm crazy, maybe, but it would make it all worth waiting. crazy, maybe, but it would make it all worth waiting. Well, my red lip is leather jacket, yeah, the talk of the town. A new classic, just like magic, have it all figured out. I know it sounds like I'm crazy, maybe, but it would make it all worth waiting.
Sierra Gant, everybody. Where are you from?
I'm from Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. Hell yeah. Tell us about that song.
Well, I've not been lucky in love in my life, and I never write love songs. So one day I was like, it's actually a solo write, which I don't
Hell
release
yeah.
many
Love
of those.
that. Love
And it's
that.
my latest single. Actually hit 200,000 streams today. So that's super
Congratulations.
exciting.
On a solo, right? Let's
Nice.
go.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
But I've never had good luck in relationships. Went through a really bad breakup in COVID and haven't dipped my foot back in yet. But I'm a hopeless romantic at heart. I'm like a Hallmark girl, Lifetime movie. I'm all for it. And my family makes fun of me for it. So I was like, you know, I still believe in love. I still think it's out there for me. And this was kind of like a song for me to remind myself that it's okay. It's worth waiting for, even if you have to go through some crappy relationships.
I love that. That's very cool. No, that's my wife who's here. She doesn't ever get to come to these shows, but she's here. We got Grandma watching the babies tonight. But she loves Hallmark movies, and I think
gosh,
her
I'm such a
dream,
sucker.
she told me the other day, her dream is to be in a Hallmark movie. So I think we can
Dude,
make that
same,
happen. Yeah.
same.
You were in a
you were in-
movie too?
It was.
You were in a Netflix movie?
Yeah. So when I first moved to town, I didn't have a job. I was trying to do music, and I just was on a bunch of random commercial shoots for Spotify. I was on Nashville, the
show.
daughter, the show. But I was some daughter's famous fangirl on there, and I just liked making those little cameos because they were fun. It was decent money. And then the lady who does all those castings, I was at Disney World. And she's like, hey, are you available these dates? And I'm thinking, okay, it's just one of those dates because that's typically how it worked. And she said it was with CMA. So I'm thinking it's something country music, right? No, it was a Netflix movie. And I had no idea until the first day I showed up. I'm a musical theater kid anyway, so it worked out perfectly. I spent a whole month in Antioch at the YMCA, and we filmed. And now they're doing a TV show for it.
Wait a second. What is it called?
It's called A Week Away. It was
A Week Away. Okay.
Like a Christian camp rock.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I went
It
to
was a
Christian
lot of
camp.
fun.
Yeah.
So much fun.
I just watched Camp Rock for the first time last week.
Yeah.
I didn't make it to the end, but I tried.
No, my friends from high school were sending me pictures of me in every scene that I'm in. And it's a very small cast, so we were pretty much in every single scene.
That's so fun.
Christian Camp Rock.
Christian camp rock, yeah.
Really?
I'm watching it tonight.
It's a bunch of Disney kids,
Wow.
Bailey Madison.
A bunch of
some
Disney
others.
kids with their virginity still intact.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's really cute. I think
yeah.
Amy Grant was in it.
Oh, I
had a
love
cameo.
Amy Grant. Love Amy Grant.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was fun.
What do y'all think?
I feel like I liked it. It has you have a modern sound that I can feel like a song that would be played on the radio right now. But it also kind of reminded me there was some 90s nostalgia in there as well. So I think it obviously for right now, perfect timing for what you have going on.
Yeah, thank you.
It's so interesting to hear that you are loving Disney because there is so much sweetness that comes through in that song, and that's how I always feel like
Yeah.
Disney is super sweet. So
Yes.
it was very sweet. So it all comes through. So I love that.
Oh, good. Thanks.
Yeah.
So, all right, what are you looking for in your next? Well, your husband, right? He's worth
Yeah.
waiting for. So, if you could make a perfect Disney character husband, right? Who is it? What does he look
Flynn
like?
Rider, hands down.
Who?
Flynn Rider.
Flynn Rider. Who's that?
That's Rapunzel's man.
Oh shit. Okay.
I thought you said Flo Rida.
I was gonna say if you.
Oh.
Flo Rida's
If we're
cool.
talking Disney princess, he's the one.
I mean, he's cool. I like Flo Rida.
all right, but what?
He's got
what,
a little rebel to him.
what are you
know.
looking for in a man, though?
I mean, just someone with good humor. I'm kind of a tomboy, so I'm the girl who plays Fortnite at night with my sister.
Let's go.
Someone
Wait.
who.
How do you not? Okay, we gotta set her up. Of
course.
We gotta set her up.
You got a guy?
I don't know. I'm gonna find one.
I think he's sitting right behind her.
Is it?
I knew. I know. Don't let them drag you into this. Don't. Even though I do like Harry Potter, which I saw you like.
Oh yes, Harry Potter.
He's
Sorry, Dean. We haven't caught up in a while. I don't know if you're single or not.
Do you know how to sheath? Do you know how to sheath?
I'm focusing on my baggy jeans right
I don't know
now.
all the terminology, but I'm pretty good. I've hit.
You're good at sheathing?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, ignore it. You're good at Fortnite?
I don't know what it is.
I'm pretty good at Fortnite.
I'm not good at
I get a
Fortnite.
crown quite a bit.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a sweaty. That's
You're
the
not a
term.
okay.
I'm not a sweaty. No.
I'm just not good at shooting.
I just enjoy shooting people.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Oh, shit.
Let's go.
Wait a second. Now I'm starting to understand why you don't have a boyfriend anymore. You're like, I enjoy shooting people.
No,
You meet a guy,
You're like so
you play
sweet.
Fortnite.
It's
That's all
okay.
I heard.
I grew up playing, like Call of Duty, zombies.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a tomboy at heart. I didn't wear dresses like most of my life.
I love it.
Musical theater really brought out the girly side of me.
Okay.
And then it just kind of stuck.
That's awesome.
My brain is like going.
I know,
through,
I don't-
Like,
I,
who
like-
do I know that's single
We'll figure
that
it
wants
out.
to play Call of Duty with his girlfriend? Like,
Probably a lot
every-
of guys.
like every
dude.
boy, yeah.
I don't know. You would think. But
Probably
So
not.
fun.
The nerds
Well,
are all
Holly has
hiding.
something for you.
What, A-lister?
Boom, you made the A-list.
We would love to A-list you.
You made the A-list. Congratulations. Holly was like, we got to do it. We got to do it.
Thank you so
I was
much.
like, I mean, I'm a Disney adult, so.
Yes.
Are you
same.
really?
Yeah.
Well, I do love Disney.
Really?
Like a lot. Like if you're like, let's go to Disney now, I'd be like, oh, let's go. Like
Yeah,
I'm so
I
excited.
think we need to go to Disney. I'm going in October, so.
People are like, it's the happiest place on earth, and then they'll like complain about it. I'll never complain. I'm like literally smiling the whole time I'm
What's
there.
your favorite
I
part?
cry at the fireworks every time.
I cry at the fireworks.
Every time.
My family like will record my face. I'm a super nerd. I understand you, so I was like,
I've never
yes.
been to Disney World.
You
Never?
have to go.
Or land.
You're missing out.
Yeah.
Wow.
never
What do you
been.
love about Disneyland?
I love that they're really imaginative with everything. I
Yeah.
love that they make standing in line like an adventure.
Yes.
Like just the line alone, I'm so happy. Peter Pan's line is like my favorite line to
Right?
ever stand
It's so
in.
interactive.
The Peter Pan flight ride, it's like the best. I don't know, whatever. So sorry if you think I'm a nerd, but
And it
I
has
am.
really good
It's great.
roller coasters. A lot of people don't think about Disney being like an actual theme, but like a
Yeah.
roller coaster. It's got better. This is gonna be controversial. It's got
It-
better
yeah, you're-
rides than Universal. Now I won't say Epic because I haven't been.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
got Guardians, Tron.
I mean, I'm a nerd. I'm
I-
a
Have you
nerd.
been to Harry-
Sorry.
I
yeah.
want to go to Disneyland with you. I think that'd be fun. Or
You-
Disney
you're-
World. I see. I'm from the
And
West
keep in mind,
Coast.
you
It's
have
Disneyland.
kids.
I think
It's
Disneyland.
kids are free under 3.
Really?
So yes, so you
Ah.
have to go, and everyone's like, your kids won't remember. It's like it's not for the child, it's for me.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well,
And
that's
by
how
the-
they get
It
you.
might be miserable for you, but you should still go.
That's they're gonna remember it because you're gonna show them the pictures and be like,
show
look how much
pictures.
money I spent on you when you were 3. Cost me $10,000 to take your ass to
it does-
Disney World.
it does cost a lot
Have
of
you
money,
taken your?
yeah.
Have you taken?
No, I
No,
haven't.
he has never.
No,
done
he's never
that,
been.
No, I've never been
That's
there.
gotta change.
Rob, yeah.
He's
You gotta
sick.
take his
Gotta make
Disney
some changes.
virginity.
He's 6 now, so
Now
is that
is
a
the
good?
time.
It's a good
It's a
time.
great time to take.
Yeah.
We are
Yeah.
actually going to Universal first.
So I'm going also.
Yeah.
I do it like a combined trip.
Okay.
Harry Potter
God.
World is there.
Harry Potter.
This
World
is so
there.
much talk about Disney.
I'm so sorry. I apologize.
No, you're good. Everybody, give it up for Sierra again. Everybody,
Sierra!
that was
Thank
awesome.
you.
A lot of you guys don't know this, but Rob is actually a country artist as well, so he's gonna sing a song for us. I'm excited about that. As he gets ready, I'm gonna talk to Miss Holly for a second.
Oh, no.
So I did some researching on you.
this-
You have a little charity.
Oh,
Is it-
yeah,
not
yeah.
little, but it's called Bear Hug Detroit. Is that
So
correct?
it's called Bear Hug,
Okay.
and then we have the Detroit thing. So my main goal with Bear Hug is, so what I do in the city of Detroit is I give teddy bears to first responders for children in crisis. That's like the easiest way to say it.
Aw.
So we give it to like police, fire, doctors, like all that stuff. So we're trying, my main goal, like one day, is to give teddy bears to like every first responder in the US. So hence, like, it's just Bear Hug. So I can be Bear Hug Chicago, Bear Hug Phoenix, Bear Hug, like everywhere.
Oh, that's
Nice.
so
Bear
cool.
Hug USA. Like,
How'd you
yeah.
come up with that?
So it's kind of a long story, but someone that I cared about deeply and that I loved passed, and in his memory, we created giving away teddy bears in his memory, and so I continue it on. I started it as a 501c last year so that we could do more good. I think last year we did 2,000 teddy bears to first
Holy
responders.
shit.
My goal was 3,000, so I kind of failed, but we did okay.
on, that's
we did okay.
insane.
So this year our goal is still 3,000.
That's so
So
cool.
I'm gonna try to hit that goal. Yeah.
So, I mean, I love that.
Thank
I love
you for
that-
asking me about it, by the
it's
way.
so cool. It's so cool. I'm gonna just throw my wife under the bus for a second, but she locked our son in the car. It was not a tragedy.
Listen, it happens.
By any
it
means.
happens.
Don't talk about it.
Not a big deal. Not a big deal. He was fine, but the officer had a teddy bear and was, putting it by the window to keep
Yes.
Benny, okay, and that he wasn't freaking out. So, obviously, that's not a tragedy. Some of these things that, you're giving teddy bears to people that are going through crazy
But it could
things.
do anything from like something simple like
For
that,
sure.
or like a traffic stop could be scary for a kid if like a parent was getting like a ticket for speeding or something like that.
Yeah.
That could be scary. So like, don't discount like
No, I
that.
just wanted you to know that, like, what you're doing is awesome.
Oh, thank
and it
you. Thank
actually
you.
affected our
Yeah.
family and
Oh, my God.
brought a smile to my son.
I
So,
love that.
yeah,
I love
yeah,
that
I
so
love
much.
It.
Thank you for asking me about it.
Absolutely. It's so cool. It's so cool. So, Rob, you ready?
Nope.
You got this.
I don't even know what song you're going to sing.
What are you gonna
What
sing?
is it called?
This song is called "We Can Always Dream."
We
Ooh,
Can Always
an
Dream.
inspirational song.
I'm gonna
go.
give you the proper intro. You ready?
Yeah.
Everybody here at the Greenlight Bar, give it up for Rob Stone singing his song "We Can Only Dream."
I like to dream. Take me away to the salt of the sea. 'Cause lately it seems, baby, we've been getting all caught up, not day to day. So I like to dream. We're sitting by the ocean, going slow motion, swaying in a rope swing breeze. We're walking in the woods, holding hands, Smoky Mountains, Tennessee, chilling at a fire, Montana cabin. You're sipping wine next to me. One of these days we'll make it real, but for right now, we can always dream. I like to dream. I like to dream. We got it made, and we're happy as can be. And maybe there's more babies, and we keep adding to our family tree. Yeah, I like to dream. We're sitting by the ocean, going slow motion, swaying in a rope swing breeze. We're walking in the woods, holding hands, Smoky Mountains, Tennessee, chilling at a fire, Montana cabin. You're sipping wine next to me. One of these days we'll make it real, but for right now, we can be anywhere we wanna be. Honey, just you and me. All we gotta do is dream. I like to dream. Nashville, somebody make some noise in here. Come on now. Sitting by the ocean, going slow motion, swaying in a rope swing breeze. Walking in the woods, holding hands, Smoky Mountains, Tennessee. chilling at a fire Montana cabin. You're sipping wine next to me. One of these days we'll make it real, but for right now, I said right now, yeah, right now. We can always dream. I like to dream. We can always dream.
Let's go.
Rob Stone, everybody. Hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. Go put your guitar down. You
Do I gotta judge myself now? Because if I do, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Hell yeah, dude.
That was great.
I want to hear about that song, but you gotta come sit over here. I feel uncomfortable.
But I feel like he should work in Disney somehow into that. You know, dream of going to Disney.
Rob, great job, dude.
good.
Give it up for Rob Stone, everybody. Come on.
Woo woo.
You shouldn't be allowed to be that talented and that handsome.
Uh-oh.
You should have to pick.
Uh-oh.
I think
So
personally.
tell us about that song, man. What's the story behind it?
So that it just started with the little riff there that I was playing.
I love that riff. It reminds me of like, it's very I don't know, rock and roll. There's some.
We were actually, I don't know if Julie's here from District 142 in Wyandotte, Michigan, but she runs the venue. We were getting ready to open up for who was it? I don't know. Opening up for somebody there. I started playing that backstage, me and my harmonica player, and he kind of just started humming along a little bit. And he's like, "There's something." He go, "What is that? What is that right there?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I literally just started playing it."
Yeah.
He's like, "That's something." So we got to working at it, and the first line just that he spit out, he's like, "I like to dream. Take me away." And I was like, "Okay, there's something there." And then we just kind of talked about our lives and how, especially as you know now, right? Like married, kids, like day-to-day stuff, life gets crazy, it gets hectic. And so I was sitting there thinking, like, you know, me and my wife, it's like we're getting caught up in the day-to-day stuff. And I just sit there and sometimes I like to dream that we're in a different place. Like maybe we're on the beach, chilling by the ocean, swaying slow motion. Or maybe we're walking in the woods holding hands in Smoky Mountains, Tennessee. Or maybe you're drinking wine next to me in a cabin. And like all that stuff that we think about. And everyone always says that too. They're like, well, you know, we want to do this. Or we want to go to Disneyland, but we can't really make it work right now. But, you know, we can always dream.
Can always dream.
And so that's kind of where the whole thing came from. And I really made it personal about what's going on with my life. Especially the line about maybe there's more babies and we add to our family tree. Because we have one child and we had tried for years and it just never happened. So that was a tough, you know, personal thing to put in there. But I just felt like any music that's worth anything, as we've come to realize throughout the years, is that when you put yourself out there and put your most vulnerable moments out there, that's what really touches people. So that's what I tried to do with that song.
I love that, man. That's awesome. That's so cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's awesome, man. I think, like you said, the best thing is being real. Here's like an interesting question I've never thought of or asked, but you know, you see these artists that kind of as they get older, they mature, they get better. I know Sam Hunt was 38 when he first started. Brett Young, I think, was not young at all, maybe 39. How do you, I guess, become a better country singer, or just a better singer artist as you age? How do you age gracefully with music?
Are you asking because I'm old?
Rob is just
I'm asking for myself.
Rob
I'm
is
asking
just
for myself.
Rob is just figuring out. We're just figuring out that we are actually old.
I'm asking this question for myself because you brought up, you know, talking about being with your wife and your kids, and I grew up singing when I was 20 years old, and it's a totally different phase than
Austin,
I'm at
when
right
we
now.
first interviewed you, I feel like I said something like inappropriate or something, and I was like, "Oh my God, he's like a baby! Like, what did I just say to this baby?"
But I was super young, and I'm figuring this out right now. Like, how do I become an artist and keep like who I was, but still become who I am?
Well, I think the great thing about country music is that people don't really care how old you are. It seems like fans don't care how old you are, and you can still. And for me, in my
Isn't
Right.
Willie Nelson like super
Yeah,
old?
Willie
And we're
Nelson's
still
like
going to
95 years old.
We're still going to his concerts. Yeah.
And this is not a question about age. It's a question
Yeah.
about like gracefully bringing your music as you mature.
Yeah, I
writing
think-
shit that means shit to you still.
I think it's just continually write about what's going on in your life. Like if you're a young dad, right? So write about what's going on in your life in those day-to-day moments. Like in each season of life, it's different. And every time you feel like you got something figured out, the next wave of like, oh shit, what do we do now is there. So like I think as long as you're just letting people
Being
know,
authentic.
letting people know like where
Yeah.
you are at in life, someone else is at that same point in their life, no matter what age
Totally.
they are. Yeah.
Totally. No, I think some of the best artists are just super authentic always, right? That's what makes them the best. We're going to talk a little bit more about that song, but let's get the next name out.
Adam Corbin.
Adam Corbin, come on up.
Adam Corbin.
So, Rob, what's going you're obviously making music. Are you writing a ton? Are you putting out more music? What's kind of the plan for the next year, I'd say?
Recently, I have been writing a lot, and I would love to put out an actual album.
Let's
go. I feel like I have a good collection of original songs that I want to put out, and I've just been really waiting or in searching and trying to find the right people to work with to do it because I'm a perfectionist, and so I want it to be great, and I don't know if I've found the right people yet. So I'm like,
Is it true that all your love songs are about Holly?
yes.
God, no. No. It's significantly
Actually,
the
I
opposite.
don't have any love songs, so that's.
Do you guys ever fight for real?
No, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We just
We
fought
talked
on, we
about-
fought on the way here.
We did.
No, we didn't. We're fighting now.
Really?
Yeah, no.
We told. Who did we tell earlier?
We were talking about fighting.
We told someone
Maddie and Tay.
that we yelled at. We sometimes yell at
Yeah.
each other. Yeah.
Really?
Like I
We
said,
tell-
it's the brother sister thing. That's
Well,
it happens.
I'm like, kind
What
of,
are your icks about Rob?
he's a perfectionist.
Really?
It's so annoying. He's an A personality, and I'm a C personality.
What's your
That I'm
deal
a C
with-
personality.
yeah?
I got nothing. I love everything
That
about
is not
you.
true.
So I don't.
He doesn't like it that I talk too much. All right, I'll tell you all the things that he doesn't like about me. I talk too much. I'm super messy.
You talk too much.
And you never shut up. It's true, though. I'm really messy, and I forget things, and I don't always listen to them. Like, I have ADHD, so I forget.
I
that
feel
when
like
he
it's
says
good
that
for
he's talking.
listeners, though. If you're listening to the radio, you want that kind of tension,
Yeah.
you know. But do you kind of squash it, or do you move? You obviously you have to move on quick. But is there anything that's ever just been kind of a problem, or you guys are always pretty good?
I'm the type of person that won't remember the problem.
Oh, yeah, I think that is a good thing. We bicker. It's not an argument necessarily. It's bickering.
We forgive and
then
forget very quickly.
And then we forget that we
Yeah.
were. I was like, whatever. I don't care. And then we move along. We move it along, and that's a good life thing to
We're
do.
pretty good at recovering from blowouts.
Yeah, like
Jesus, I want to
we
hear.
don't get
about
mad at each other for like a long time.
No, it's only like.
I was like, oh, whatever.
It's momentarily.
I
Which
love-
I think you should tell my wife how fast you get over it, because she'll bring up shit from. She's like, you did this like 8 years ago, and I'm like, what?
Well,
Why
guess
are
what?
you talking
She
about shit
ain't
from 8 years
Katie.
ago?
Yeah, I'm not kidding. Yeah. I'm not, but I'm
True.
like kind of like Rob always tells me I'm like a boy, like where I just kind of
That's
get
fair.
because I think boys do that. They fight, they punch each other in the face,
Then we
and
get
then they're
over it.
like drinking beers like next moment.
It's very true.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So we have Adam, right? Adam.
Yep. Adam Corbin.
Give it up for Adam Corbin
What's
singing
up,
his
Adam?
song "Cowboy Who's Stoned."
And I was fine before I met her. And that's what I keep telling myself. And trying to forget her, well, it's gonna take time in hell. Whoa, what a thrill I got, Lord, I only bought her a beer. Now some lucky man is leaving with the loneliest woman here. Where did I go wrong? What did he say right? And all I know is I'm usually a lover. I'm thinking about picking a fight, and it'll only let me in trouble. Well, I should saddle up and head on home. And she's looking for a silver tongue, not a cowboy who's stoned. Well, just watching the band like I always do. To my left was an empty seat. Next thing I know, a cute little number. She's smiling, sitting by me. And conversation was going well until the devil ruined my day. He snuck in with some fancy words and he stole her away. Where did I go wrong? What did he say right? And all I know is I'm usually a lover. I'm thinking about picking a fight, and it'll only let me in trouble. Well, I should saddle up and head on home. And she's looking for a silver tongue, not a cowboy who's stoned. Oh, no, she ain't. Where did I go wrong? What did he say right? And all I know is I'm usually a lover. I'm thinking about picking a fight, and it'll only let me in trouble. Well, I should saddle up and head on home. And she's looking for a silver tongue, not a cowboy who's stoned. Well, and she's looking for a silver tongue, not a cowboy who's stoned. Oh, no, she ain't.
Let's go.
Adam Corbin, everybody.
Yeah.
Wow. What do you think,
Holy
Holly? We were talking
moly.
over here. You gotta start us
We were
out.
like having a sidebar conversation.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Before you guys go, Adam is all. I met Adam as a fellow bass player. He's also a phenomenal bass player.
Well,
so
we met 10 years ago at CMA Fest.
10 years ago, yeah,
Yeah.
long time ago.
So you're a bass player?
Yeah.
I'm a bass
By
player,
trade?
singer, guitar. Started playing bass when I was 14.
Wow.
Me too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Adam, are you also a comedian?
I wish. I'm funny looking, but I'm not funny.
Who wrote your bio
So
here?
we ask all the artists to send in 3 facts about themselves. This is by far the craziest
Is
shit.
this you?
Can we actually
That's
just
me.
read these off like verbatim real quick for
yes.
everybody?
You
Go
read
ahead.
the first one.
Okay, so
Adam.
number 1, Adam Corbin. Ran away as a kid and then came back a couple hours later to use the bathroom.
Classic.
True story. True story.
All right?
Hey, number 1 or 2?
2.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't doing it in the river at that point in my
You would
life.
have stayed out for
Running
number
away scared the shit out of you.
Yeah,
huh?
literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
All right. Adam Corbin used to be in a Hindu rock band called Strange Curry.
That was a fun point in my life.
That's my favorite, dude.
That did not happen, did it? No.
No,
did-
it was real. Picture Nickelback, but with Hindu lyrics.
Okay.
Okay.
What? I didn't know a word the guy was saying. I just kept playing bass. That was all.
It really was?
I swear to God, yeah. They're still around too. I just don't play for them
Are they on
anymore.
Spotify?
I think so. I think they are.
All
All
right.
right, we
check
gotta
out
get
Strange
strange. We
Curry.
gotta get Strange Curry on the show.
All right, read
Play
this
it.
last one. Played tuba in college
Yep.
and in my dad's tribute band to the band,
Yep.
and that was called the Band Band.
Yes.
The band
That's
band.
true.
Unbelievable.
Okay, wait a second. I thought you made all these up, but these are true stories.
These are all true stories.
You are a great character.
How did you get in a
Yeah.
Curry band?
The Strange Curry Band, the
Yeah.
guitar player, Kaysen, he asked me if I wanted to play in a band with him. And I was like, yeah, what's it called? He's like, it's called Strange Curry. All the lyrics are in Hindu, and you just got to play bass. I was like, well, what are the songs like? He's like, they're like rock songs, like Nickelback if he sang, Hindu. And then what we ended up doing, we did a show at Tennessee Brewworks, and we ended up covering Killing in the Name of.
Yeah.
But in English, but this guy's straight from India, so picture it in your head. A guy from India singing Killing in the Name of right now.
I cannot get over this shit, dude.
Adam, I don't know what. I don't know. I know.
Kidding in the name of.
Dude, it's great.
Kidding in the name of. Kidding in the name. Dude,
It was the craziest moment, dude.
I'm
That's
like
amazing.
fucking mind. I gotta look this band up.
You really do. They're fun. Let's put it that.
I'm like so
they a
good in
Nashville
trouble.
band?
I gotta
Yeah.
stop talking. But
Adam is.
They're a Nashville band.
They play at every 7-Eleven. You get. Guess what? I don't give a fuck. It's my podcast.
There you go.
Cancel me. I'm not playing CMA Fest already. Who gives a fuck? All right. Well,
What's his name is still on The Simpsons, it's fine.
yeah, it's so good.
Abu.
It's so yeah. All right. Tell us. Well, first of all, you made the A-list, dude. That
Let's
was
go,
that's
Adam.
awesome.
Okay, Adam.
Awesome. I just that is the most unbelievable shit I've ever
I
heard.
thought you were being funny, but it's your
that's
true
serious.
real
It's-
life,
yes.
which makes it even better.
It's really good. You're
And the
really
music
good.
is good too, by the way.
Yeah.
Side note. I know we're
Yes.
supposed to comment on that.
And
to be
honestly,
clear, you're great at music.
I bet Strange
Respectfully.
Curry like rips, dude. I bet.
I
I'm
bet.
Yeah.
100%. Shout out Strange Curry. I'm looking them up after this.
They got some sweet pictures on that band.
Tell us a little bit more about your song, though, that we just heard.
So this song, we actually wrote it about 8 years ago. I was in a band. We were called Broomtail. We were a honky-tonk boogie-woogie band. Basically, if Rolling Stones and Jerry Lee Lewis had a baby and Elvis was their uncle.
Nice.
And Bruce Springsteen was a distant cousin. And we were just, we're just drinking, smoking one night. And just the words story around a campfire. And that was it. I mean, there's no real story behind it except for that.
It's a super fun song.
That's a
Is
great
it-
story. Yeah, that's so good story.
I think that's what they call a barn burner.
Exactly.
Here in
Yeah,
Nashville.
yeah.
Are you playing out anywhere coming up, or what's going on?
I'm playing CMA Fest all weekend. Tomorrow morning, I got a show at Laney's. Saturday, I'm at 12:30 Club and then Bar Lines. Sunday, I'm at Barstool. And
Damn,
then
you play all over.
last year I played 250 shows. This year I'm trying to hit 300.
Let's go.
dude. That's amazing. Good for you, man.
Just got back from Vegas and South Dakota with Julietti, who's actually coming up here. today.
nice.
Julietti in the
nice,
house.
nice.
Wow.
Well, man, I think
So
you
good.
got a really cool voice, really great vibe, man. I'm excited to hear more of it. Everybody, give it up for Adam Corbin, man.
Let's
that was
go.
awesome. Yeah. God, I'm fucking canceled after that.
Adam's amazing.
Yeah.
I think the cancel culture is done with. I think you're okay.
I don't know, man. As
Yeah.
long as I don't do some weird
Luckily,
shit.
Austin edits this podcast by himself,
I'm
so
not
he can
editing
decide
that. I
later.
am not editing. That shit was off the cuff. That was great.
JD Vance is in town. He's cool with it, dude. He's going to be like, yeah, whatever, bro. MAGA, let's go.
Marcus Krause. That is crazy.
I'm dead.
Yeah. Are you guys having a good time so
Marcus,
far?
come on
What's going
down.
on? I don't really know what's going on, to be honest with you.
Oh, this is great. Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus, come on up here.
Group?
Krupp.
Group?
Yeah.
Marcus.
What is it?
Crip?
Crip.
Thank
Marcus
you.
Critt.
Like
Marcus
literally
Critt.
none of the ones that we
Crip?
guessed first. Yeah.
So
Crip.
I'll talk a little bit.
Marcus!
I'll talk a little bit about Marcus for a second. Marcus was on two. He was on 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
He lives in Colorado Springs. And I'm gonna tell this story. If you guys are, I want to brag on this guy for just a second, if you don't mind me talking. One of the coolest stories you're ever gonna hear. He lives in Colorado Springs. He came on the podcast. You were in the Army?
I was, yeah.
He was in the Army. But he has a really cool story. He was gonna commit suicide, and he had a couple things happen, and he decided not to. And he kept the bullet that he was gonna take his life with. And he now has that bullet, and it's the bookmark in his Bible. and he came on this show and he sang a song called Between a Bullet and a Bible, and it was one of the most moving songs I've ever heard. The episode's going to air on Sunday, but I wanted him to come back. So he obviously has spent a lot of money to travel back and forth to Colorado, but he's an Army veteran and one of the coolest stories. And I wanted to say that story before you sing because I think it's really important to hear on who you are and what you stand for. I have a big heart for our military. I think that they're just the most badass people. And so we are very lucky to have you tonight.
Thank you so
and I'm
much.
excited
Thank
to,
Thank you for your
absolutely.
service.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And we're so happy you're here, Marcus.
Me too. I'm very thankful.
You have
So-
some family? You got some family here?
Yeah,
or
I
some
got my
friends?
wife, my mama, and my
Let's
sister.
go.
Yeah,
Let's
with
go.
us.
Welcome,
Let's go.
y'all.
He came last time he came out here. He came by himself, and I was like, dude, he was awesome. But he was like, I'm flying back. I got to be at work at 6 a.m. in Colorado Springs. He took a flight at 6 a.m., made it back to Colorado Springs just in time, and slept at.
I slept at baggage claim. Yeah.
I offered our Airbnb, and you
did.
said no. You wanted
I
to sleep on the
expected to
floor.
be able to get through security and just sleep. Go to like the USO or find a
Yeah.
nice comfy chair somewhere, but security had other plans.
Yeah.
As they
changed their
do.
mind.
As
Well,
they
he's
do.
going to sing a new song for us, but
right.
I'm very excited to have him back. Give it up for Marcus Cripp.
Let's go.
I woke up so many times with a hammer in my head. I've been stopped by the blue lights, walking at a white line with mouthwash on my breath. I showed up late for work and couldn't concentrate. I skipped Sunday church, but what made it worse, I didn't feel any shame, so I don't drink anymore. Hey, I'm turning my life around. You tell the guys at the door now to buy me another round. And my girl says she's done. If I have another one, well, I wish her all the best. I don't drink anymore, but I won't drink any less. I sit on this bar stool, hoping all the guys understand. Yeah, tonight I'll throttle the suds in a bottle, get a kiss and collar a cab. I don't drink anymore. Hey, I'm turning my life around. You tell the guys at the door not to buy me another round. As my girl says she's done. If I have another one, well, I wish her all the best. I don't drink anymore, but I don't drink any less. I ain't taking 12 steps and I don't need rehab, 'cause I know my limit is the top of this glass. So I don't drink anymore, 'cause I'm turning my life around. You tell the guys at the door not to buy me another round. If my girl says she's done, if I have another one, well, I wish her all the best. I don't drink anymore, but I don't drink any less.
Marcus Cripp, everybody.
Let's go.
Hell yeah, dude. You just look like you're having fun. Are you having fun?
I'm having a blast.
Let's
man.
go,
Yeah.
baby.
So plot twist, that story that you told a second earlier, Brandon Lake was a huge part in why I didn't shoot myself. And
Oh, yeah.
I'll be damned if I didn't run into Brandon Lake downtown today.
Shut
Stop
up.
it.
Oh my! I cried like a baby.
Did
it was
you?
so
Serious?
cool. I'm
No
sitting there
kidding.
I'm listening to Lakeview at the Dr. Pepper stage, just sobbing.
Man.
No way. What's the reason behind that? What?
So you asked me last time how long it took to feel better, and my answer was that it took a while. And I was cruising one night, and I was pissed off and mad at the world.
Where were you? Where were you?
I was in my Jeep Grand Cherokee at the time.
In Colorado Springs or
in
Afghanistan?
Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Okay.
Yep.
Because you were in Afghanistan, right?
I was, yeah.
Okay.
After I had gotten back, and I was so mad, I swung and I hit my radio, and Brandon Lake Gratitude came on. And I was like, turn that I'm not listening to that. But every single time I would flip through stations, scanning, Brandon Lake Gratitude would come on. Brandon Lake, Brandon Lake, Brandon Lake. I was like, who the heck is this guy? So I looked him up. He just looks like a bro. He looks like a cool dude. And ultimately, hearing it enough, hearing all of the stuff he does, hearing church all the time, which helped me to turn toward Jesus as well. And that was kind of one of the biggest things. The first person that helped me to realize you're okay. You're not by yourself. You're okay. And that man is Brandon Lake, and I got to see him today. And
That's
so
amazing,
damn
bro.
cool.
I love that.
So cool.
I love it.
Well,
That is awesome.
the incredible thing now, because you decided to make that choice, and we're so grateful you're here. Now
Thank you.
you get to be the one to change someone's life with your story
so, yeah.
and your music.
I hope so, man.
And honestly,
Yeah.
sometimes we talk about how hard the music business is, but in my opinion, like if I go to a show and I have one person come up to me and say, "Hey, man, that song hit me like a ton of bricks," that's all worth it right there.
Yeah, man.
One at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, man, Marcus, your authenticity and just being real, and sharing. A lot of people go through stuff, and, we keep it in. We don't really like to talk about it, especially guys, man. Especially guys, we keep stuff in, and it's not really... We don't like to show any weakness, right? But this guy right here not only shares his story wholeheartedly, but he's an example to others. And like you said, it's like, it doesn't really matter what you do for the rest of your life. I hope that there's somebody in the crowd. I hope that there's somebody watching on YouTube. I hope there's somebody that sees who you are and realizes, like, it's going to be okay. Because you've now remarried. You now have a beautiful wife who's here today, right? What's her name again? What's
Ashley.
Your Ashley. Shout out to Ashley. Your sister's here. Your mom's
My
here.
sister and
there's a
mama.
lot of people that love you, including me. By the way, Holly.
Yeah.
And Rob. He prides himself on giving the best hugs. You got to get a hug from this guy.
I got good
Gotta
hugs.
get a hug. Got to get a hug from this guy. One of the best hugs you'll ever get.
They're strong. They're great. They're great hugs. They're great hugs.
Great hugs. Great hugs. He says he gives great hugs. What? Why do you give great hugs again? We got to hear this story. I forgot. I know it's something important. Why do you give great hugs?
He does give a good hug.
It's a way sadder story than you hope it is.
But hugs are important.
I give the best hugs because I know what it feels like to really need one.
God.
And unfortunately, that sucks, right? But
God.
now
It's like a gift. Right?
something like that.
Yeah. If you look at it in a positive way.
So cool. So cool. Well, if you need a hug tonight,
I got free ones.
Marcus
he's got
you.
free hugs all night. He's going to be in the back. He's got a station. Marcus Cripp. Marcus, you were awesome, dude. Thank you for coming
man.
on.
I appreciate
yeah,
it.
absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Give it up for Marcus Cripp, everybody.
With the fan club, y'all. Did y'all all come from Colorado? Did everybody come from Colorado?
I think we've got 2 left.
All right, we got a couple left. Come on.
You, Rob. And the winner is...
Kanan Brock.
Hayden Brock. So we're going to do something tonight. We got a bucket right here. It's a Tennessee Titans bucket.
Okay.
I know that you said there's some Detroit artists in the crowd.
Yeah.
There's names right here. If you want to put your name in the bucket, we're going to draw one name at the end of the night.
Okay.
We got guitars up here. Come up here. If you're a drunk guy at the bar, you think you can sing, put your name in the bucket. We're doing bucket pulls.
This
It's
is
like
fun.
an open mic.
Okay.
Open mic.
That's super fun.
I got to give a quick shout out to our other sponsor, Picker. It's the Picker app. It's an unbelievable app. If you're an artist, by the way, you got to download this app.
Yeah.
Okay? Download it on your phone today.
I think I have it. Don't I have this?
You
I do
should.
have this.
So
I
wait,
do
tell
have
me
this.
what the Picker,
So the Picker app,
does.
if you download the Picker app, if you're an artist or a bass player or a guitar player or a musician, you can basically, it's like fantasy football for artists. You can get your team. You can pick your studio. You can pick your guitar player, pick your bass player, pick your keys player, pick your team, and they will put it all together, and you go in the studio and you record your music. It's awesome. It's
That's-
amazing. It's amazing.
That sounds fun.
I can just pick these people and go in, and they'll be on my record.
They have a bio, so you're not picking. So I'm going to say this. I had a guy reach out to me a couple weeks ago, and he was like, hey, man, this guy, this random producer who I've never heard of is charging me $8,000 for a song. And I was like, what the fuck? Honestly, that's horrible. So I was like, dude, you got to download Picker. I'm not just saying this. I don't just have people support this podcast unless I believe in it. They're helping people save money, and like they build your team based on like credentials. You got to have credentials.
Yeah.
Right? So everybody
This is
they vet them,
fascinating.
they vet them.
Okay.
They're good people. But you can get your team, get it all set up. It's
like a
awesome.
dog walking app, only for.
Yeah, but you can like, if you want the best guitar player, if you want the
Yeah.
best keys player, you get them on your team.
You get
and
'em on-
They record your music.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So
Oh my God, I love that.
download the Picker app today. They're awesome. We love them. They've been supporting this podcast since day one.
That's probably a bad analogy, by the way.
No, that was great. That was
That's how
great.
I-
If you want the
I-
best dog walker, the best.
Yeah. You would go to the dog. Yeah. Okay, I love that.
Hell yeah. All right, Kanan, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Everybody give it up for Kanan Brock singing his song Desperado on a Dime.
I've always been the one on the run, though I never could slow down. Been drinking all my problems, but I'm the only one who drowns. Never been the kind or the type of guy to tie the knot and settle down. But honestly, if you ask me, it's hard to settle down. Just a no 6P passing comeback signs. Outlaws don't change their minds, but I did that night when a green-eyed girl in a pink Mustang made his cowboy pull his reins. Can't hide it, I was falling for you right then. The rodeo is over now, I've got no need to ride, 'cause you stopped a desperado on a dime. I traded in that old bar stool for a swing on that front porch. You taught me into getting back in church and praying a little more. Lord knows I ain't no saint, but I'm sitting next to one. It ain't hard to see that you made me the man I never was. Just an old 6P passing comeback signs. And outlaws don't change their minds, but I did that night when a green-eyed girl in a pink Mustang made his cowboy pull his reins. Can't hide it, I was falling for you right then. The rodeo is over now, I've got no need to ride, 'cause you stopped a desperado on a dime. Yeah, on a dime. I've always been the one to run away, but hand in hand with you I wanna stay. Just a no 6P passing comeback signs. Outlaws don't change their minds, but I did that night when a green-eyed girl in a pink Mustang made his cowboy pull his reins. Can't hide it, I was falling for you right then. The rodeo is over now, I've got no need to ride, 'cause you stopped a desperado on a dime.
go.
Hell yeah. Canyon Brock, everybody.
Thank you.
Is that song out?
Yes, sir. It's out on all platforms.
I love it. I love it, man. Very cool. Where are you from?
Well, I'm originally from North Carolina. You care if I move this over?
No, move it.
No,
Take it
yeah,
off the.
yeah, you can take it off the stand.
I'm
or
gonna
whatever.
smile, look, cockeyed.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. All right, now we fixed it. But I'm originally from North Carolina. Moved up here about 2.5 years ago.
Very cool.
And just been grinding ever since.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I love your voice, man. You got a great voice.
I appreciate it.
It's just got a rich tone, and I was like wanting it to be a key higher just because I know
Yeah.
you can rip.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
you can rip. It's you're holding back a little bit, and I'm excited. But it kept me wanting more.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's a good thing.
Well,
so I
thank
want to
you.
have you back, and I want you to sing a song that like makes you a little uncomfortable to sing,
Absolutely. I
key
got you.
wise. But dude, you're awesome.
Man, thank
You're
you
awesome.
so much.
Yeah,
I appreciate
absolutely. What do y'all
it.
think?
Thank you.
Was there? So you used to play football in college?
So I played. So funny thing is that music was never like I never thought in a million years I was going to do this. And so my whole life I played sports. And so I played college football at West Carolina. I was a state champion in wrestling in high school.
Okay.
I went to school, tried to get I did get my business degree. And it just never was like, I sang, my mom sang, which she's actually here with me. She's probably here down here in the corner.
Yeah. That's your
her.
mom?
Is that your mom?
Yeah.
I thought that was your sister.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I've dealt
Wait,
with-
Mom, come up here.
I've
come
dealt
up
with
here for
that
a
my
second.
whole life.
There ain't no way that's your mom.
Yes, she is.
There ain't no way that's
Y'all
your
got to
mom.
see this.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
God.
That's your,
Mom.
what's your name?
Hey, do you know that?
Patsy knows I watched her sing every single
Give it up
word.
for Patsy. How old are you?
I'm 26.
How the hell do you have a 26-year-old?
Lord
Good
have
for
mercy.
you,
She
Patsy.
said 26 years ago.
Like, how cute is it? She's like, I
She's
cannot be in the
awesome.
spotlight. My son is in the
I know,
spotlight.
but I
You're great.
I had to say something because look at her. She's like filming from the corner.
Yeah, I know. And
Unbelievable.
her, on the knees and everything. Look at her.
Was there?
Patsy, have you always been a
what-
stage mom? You're a stage mom.
I know.
Yes.
I bet you when he won state, you were there
So
too,
cute.
filming, weren't you?
Oh, I could hear the daggum cowbell from the
that's
every floor up there in the top.
She had a cowbell?
Oh, listen, she might look sweet, but she'll get rowdy with everybody in her. Everybody. Yeah, it's on a different
Was there
level.
an injury or anything that led you to music? Because it's
So,
it's interesting. We hear so many times there's so many big artists who were very successful at sports, and then something happens. They get injured, and it ends their career.
But somehow
and then they
they-
turn to music.
They're like suddenly musically inclined.
We've
and
heard
it's-
this story so many times. So is that what happened?
well,
It's incredible.
Well, I don't. It's kind of a sad story, but it's actually the reason why I'm here. So back when I was in high school, I grew up with this girl. She went to school with me throughout since I can remember, but we were best friends. And now my mom sang in church, and I've sang around, but it wasn't nothing like serious. And but there was this one girl my whole entire life. She'd sit there and she'd just be like, "Katie, you got to do this for a living." I said, "Bryce, shut up." I said, "I'm not doing that." I said, "I got to work. Like, I'm going in the heat and the air. Like, I'm doing all these things." And but we was graduating. We went to the same college, graduating college. She was a year older than me. And
She always heard you sing?
yeah, so the thing is, every Wednesday night there's a karaoke bar on campus, and she'd always want to go down there and sing Picture by Kid Rock. And I'm like, baby, why can't we just do something different? But she always wanted to go do that. And then it was she graduated a year after me, and I got a phone call. And so her and her boyfriend went to a bonfire. And some things happened in the bonfire. A gasoline tank got thrown on the thing, blew up, and it burned her. She died from it. And so
Oh my God,
a week later, she passed away. I called her mom, and I said, I haven't sang for her. I've always sang with her. So I sang at her funeral. And then about 6-7 months later after that, my buddy Avery Robertson, he had moved up here. And I said, man, I ain't got no music. I ain't got nothing going on. I said, but you know what? I said, I've already got my degree. I've already got everything. I can do whatever I want. And I said, but I'm 23. And I said, I'm coming. So I quit my job, moved 6 hours away. It was November of 23, March of 24. I started TikTok and I did a cover of Whiskey Lullaby and it went viral. And then the next 4 videos I did went mega viral. I did a cover of Landslide and it got over a billion streams on TikTok. And then after that, it's been, I'm here. I met management a couple months later. And
Let's go, man.
Yeah,
What an amazing story.
It was nuts.
That's awesome, man.
That's an incredible
So you always kind of honor her, throughout. Have you written a song for her at all?
Actually, what's so funny is that I literally did it about 2 weeks ago, and so we're kind of waiting for the demo to get back. I always kind of I didn't avoid it, but getting to that space, especially as an artist and songwriter and stuff, you get to a point to where it's like you tap into that emotional aspect of everything. So when I truly dug into that, it was like that song took me hours. So me and a group of writers, we wrote on it and got it done. So I'm excited to get it back, but it's going to be pretty cool.
That's awesome. Wow. Well, this song was A-listed for sure.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah. Congratulations, man.
Thank y'all so much.
What do you think, Miss Holly?
I absolutely love it. I thought it was incredible.
Thank you.
It's a great song. I can't wait to hear that song that you just did in 2 weeks. What an incredible story. And Rob is right. We talk to so many country music artists where they're playing sports and then something, and we talk about divine intervention.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And God
It was
changing
God.
the path.
My dad was pissed. He was a Marine, so he was like, when football and everything stopped, he was like, what are you going to do now? And I was like, watch and see, baby.
I love that.
I love it. Well, dude, hey, congratulations. You got a bright
thank you
future
so
ahead of
much.
you. I would love to have you back on the podcast.
Absolutely.
You're
I'll
awesome, man.
definitely do it.
Absolutely.
So
Great
good.
job.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
Give it up for Cannon Brock, everybody.
Let's go.
It's just been good after good after good.
Oh, it's unreal. It's unreal.
I don't know if we've ever had anyone that likable. There's a lot of likable people, but if you don't like Kanan, it's your fault.
Yeah.
Could not agree more. If you don't like Kanan, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
You suck.
Miss Julie Eddy. Julie.
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 By the way,
Julie's been here before?
Julie has been here before. So Julie was our first ever A-listed artist.
Awesome.
Let's go.
First ever. She was on episode 1. It was hilarious. I reached out to so many artists, and she was brave enough to be like, sure, I'll do it. But that's what you got to do in Nashville. You got to take a chance. This is now episode 20.
Oh,
guys.
wow.
Episode 20. We've gone 20 weeks in a row, every single Monday. This is the first Thursday we've ever done.
Okay.
Special CMA Fest show. But she was the first artist to get A-listed, so special place in my heart for Miss Julie Eddy.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm gonna go take a piss for a second.
Okay.
Because I'm about to make these white jeans yellow.
Oh my God.
You guys know how to host a show?
Yeah.
We think so.
I mean,
We try to.
Can you take over for 3 seconds?
we can take over. I
Yeah.
want to see these questions, though. Austin had some questions written down.
Questions for
I'm
us?
trying to hide them.
Yeah. He was trying to hide. Can I ask Rob a question?
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure,
you got
go ahead, yeah.
One of your
interview each other.
questions?
We're gonna do your interview that you were supposed to do with us.
Okay, all right. What is your favorite part of hosting a radio show? Is it me? It's me.
My favorite part is getting to hang out with my my bestie. Every
he's
day.
like pointing at me. I was like, where is that?
My bestie
no,
every day.
for real. What is your favorite part about doing radio?
I mean, it's a fun job. We're not digging ditches, So
That's what we say.
So yeah, I appreciate the fact that we just get to have fun, for our job. Same with music, right? Anyone who's a musician in the crowd, why'd you get into music ever in the first place? Because it's fun.
Because it's fun.
It's so fun.
Right?
Yeah.
Still
And
fun.
we're passionate
Yeah,
about.
and that's the same thing with radio. We're we get to have fun and
We make really dumb jokes
Yeah.
that are not usually good. If you want to listen to our show, you can listen on the Odyssey app. You can download it today. It's AUDACY is how you spell it.
Yeah.
And then you can listen anywhere in the world. I have never tested out the world part.
well,
I've
we
never
haven't traveled
gone
that far.
somewhere out
Yeah.
outside of the U.S.
I've only
and
been to
tried.
Canada and Mexico. That's the extent of my travels.
Same.
Is that sad?
I need to go across the pond eventually.
All right, are we gonna?
Yeah, we're gonna intro.
Are you
her,
ready?
Yeah.
Do we go?
I
Yeah,
asked,
we're gonna.
I asked. She said yes.
We're gonna take over. So, who is ready for the first ever A-lister on the Playlisted podcast?
go.
Make some noise for Julie
Julie
Eddy.
Eddy. Woo!
put the final nail in on the 5th of May in your Chevrolet, but I derailed it. Swear I could have gotten you to say if I'd have thrown my ego to the curb, kept my promise, kept my word, but I didn't. Still I reverse it in a minute, but now I'm spinning my wheels, kicking up the sameness, driving in circles, singing loudest, wearing out the tread on these good years while your stick shift stays in 5th gear. So saving your spot in the passenger seat, but baby I know it's a dead-end dream, stuck on memory lane even though you're on that never coming back road. Put your hands out the window when a love song hits 97.5 and better you don't even blink before you turn that dial. Couldn't turn around even if you tried, 'cause I burned down that bridge that night, push you to your limit. I reverse it in a minute, 'cause now I'm spinning my wheels, kicking up the sameness, driving in circles, singing loudest, wearing out the tread on these good years while your stick shift stays in 5th gear. So saving your spot in the passenger seat, baby I know it's a dead-end dream, stuck on memory lane even though you're on that never coming back road. Never come back road. No, you don't get to reminisce it. Oh, not even something that you miss it. Spinning my wheels, kicking up the sameness, driving in circles, thinking about it. So saving your smile in the passenger seat, but baby I know it's a dead-end dream, I'm stuck on memory lane even though you're on that never coming back road. Never come back road.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. Julie, were you the first ever person on the show?
I was.
You were.
Let's
You
go.
were the
Let's
first
go.
ever.
And I had no idea what to expect, and we just
Yeah.
sent it.
Neither do we.
That was crazy. You will always be the first ever person on Playlisted, so I
Crazy.
appreciate that.
Thank you.
I don't even know, I don't even think I asked good questions because I had no idea what I was doing. Where are you from?
I grew up in South Dakota.
That's right. That's right. I
Yeah.
did ask that question. That's a decent
Yes.
question.
I want to ask a question. You were playing, you have like full set of nails. And
Yeah, girl.
How are you doing that? Like, it's very Dolly Parton-esque of you. I mean, I
Thank
say
you
like
so
Dolly,
much.
but she learned how to play. Yeah.
You know, we just figured out around here.
There you go.
So I used to do hair and makeup professionally. And so I used to do my own hair all the time. And when I quit doing hair and started doing music full time, I was like, I'm going to do like one thing that I pay for and like treat myself with. So I started getting my nails done, and then I thought, well, shit, now I have to figure out how to play the guitar with
For
these
real.
freaking long nails. And I don't know.
You figured it out.
Yeah, have a couple beers and it works.
There you go.
Yeah.
Could you play with nails like that?
No.
Yeah.
No, it would be pretty hot though if I did, don't you think? It'd be pretty.
You'd look
I think you
sick.
should try it. I think you should try it.
You want me to try? You want me to put
I'll
some
chip
stick
into
on?
your
Oh
nail
my
fund
God.
just to see it.
Dean would love it. Dean would pay big bucks to see that.
I would love
I
to
don't
see
think
you
you
with
could
long
do it.
nails.
I'll do it when we go to Italy together.
Yeah.
There
Okay.
we
Deal.
go.
Yeah.
We're going to Italy. We're all getting
Just
manicures.
for yeah. Just during that.
Speaking of Italy, I remember some of your facts. You're big on wine, right?
Yeah, big
you love
wine girl.
Yeah. What's so? I think I asked you your favorite wine. What's a wine that we got to get today? Favorite wine?
An affordable one.
Affordable wine.
Yeah.
Oh,
For Holly.
Like
Okay.
a budget
Do you
wine.
like wine?
I love wine, but I love a budget wine.
White or red?
I do white because I think I'm gonna spill on myself all the time.
Boone's Farm.
Oh my
Like,
God.
I can't be responsible.
We
with
just
red.
became best friends. I
Okay,
can't.
like I'm always like, I'll take white. I don't want to
Yeah.
ruin my outfit.
So there's
insane.
a
I know
love
I'm
you.
gonna spill it on myself.
I love you.
there's a bottle of I'm a rosé girl.
Oh, I love
Through
a
and through.
rosé.
And there's a bottle of rosé. It's a screw top rosé. And my friends and I call it the chicken wine because there's a chicken on the label.
Okay.
It's like La Vie Fern or something.
Okay.
And it's like $11.99. You can get it at Kroger. You can get it,
That's
and they make it
perfect.
in boxes.
Cheaper
a
than
box
eggs.
So you can get a
wine.
box for
Let's
like
go.
$30, and it has like 4 bottles in it. I stay drinking that.
Okay, this is
Tastes
great.
real good in a solo cup.
I've got good music and a wine recommendation. I'm loving this.
Here we go.
Yeah.
And then you also, I remember you had crazy jobs that you worked.
Yes.
And you talked about being a maid.
Yes.
What's another crazy situation you went in working these crazy jobs that you worked?
Like the craziest job I've ever worked?
Maybe
or-
the craziest job or like craziest situation you've been in.
Oh Lord. Where do I begin? I've done everything. I was like a Subway sandwich artist when I was younger.
So was I. That was my first job.
Hell yeah. And I was a maid and I was a lifeguard and I was a personal trainer and all these things. But I sideline as a bartender these days, and I was working in the bar that I work at now, which is a wine bar. And I greeted these people, and they, like, this woman, like, double took me, and she's like, wait a second. The first thing I ever went viral for on TikTok is a bar crawl, the Mother's Ruin bar crawl that goes all over the country.
Yep.
And she looked at me, and she goes, you're that chick that flew all over the country for free beer. And I was like, that's me. Yes. And then we got to talking and all of that, but that's probably the craziest. She like doesn't
Yeah.
live here. We've never met.
So she saw you from social media.
And she like recognized, not for music.
Yeah.
She recognized me
You're
from
like,
this
I also
ball-
play music, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she started listening to my music because of that,
Nice.
which was
Oh, that's
cool.
cool.
But
That's very cool.
I don't know.
Whatever
maybe
gets
that.
them there, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever it is.
Like,
yeah.
fine.
Yeah, for real.
You mentioned you do music full time now. So what's that look like day to day for you now?
Well, day to day now. So I just released a full length album in May 2nd. Thank you.
Hell yeah,
And
congrats.
there's a deluxe version of the album coming. So the last like year and a half, I've been in the studio pretty much full time. And then I started the last 4 months writing the next record. And then as of last weekend, my summer runs of shows have started. So Adam, who played earlier, plays bass in my band. And we're out on the road right now. So
That's
it looks like every day's different. Sometimes I sleep till 5 a.m. Sometimes I sleep till 11. Sometimes I drink rosé on my patio. Sometimes I work 15 hours. So just depends.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. I love it. Well, what's something that we can get excited about with Giulietti coming up in the next year?
I just announced today that I'm opening for Ella Langley in 3 weeks.
Let's go.
Nice.
So I'm very
Oh my
yeah.
excited
God,
for that.
congratulations.
Thank you.
That's
I
amazing.
might poop my pants, but I'm very excited.
You'll be
When
fine.
have you met her before?
I have not.
So when you meet her, you should say, "Excuse me,
No, literally.
my
I'm like-
name's Giulietti."
She's
There
she's
we
a
go.
sweetheart though.
Yes.
She is. We
I
actually
have
just got to
heard.
hang with her last week.
Oh, good. Yeah.
And yeah,
Is
she's
she
I've
cool?
heard great things.
very very
She
nice.
agreed
Yeah.
to do we do this thing now that's called a Save the Dog Serenade. And
Yeah.
she sang to a dog, like two dogs.
I started that
actually.
shit,
I
by
know.
the way. I fucking started
Listen,
it.
we
They all
really-
take credit.
I saw a
I
video of
started
that.
that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was
the
us.
little dogs, right?
So yeah, two little dogs. The one sat up at the
I
very
started
end.
that.
You were one
Let
of the
me
first
tell
ones to
you,
ever do it.
Austin, we were before our time. So
I've
when-
always been before my time.
So when
That's
we
my
were
problem.
doing it,
Yeah.
we talked about it. I go, we tried to get this Save a Dog Serenade started, and it was a really hard sell to people. Will you sing to a dog? And you and Danielle Bradbury were the only two people that agreed, and that's because you guys have good hearts.
Let's
And
go.
you're good people. But like everyone was like, I'm not seeing it, and they didn't understand. And it was before TikTok, and it was before like social media was a thing. And so we decided to bring it back. I was like, I think people would be open to it now.
People were calling in. They loved it. It was a
They
big
love
thing.
it,
Yeah.
and it's like, and it was easy to get like Ella Langley to agree.
So if
and
you
Warren
we
Ziders
might
did
ask
one.
you
Yeah,
to
it
sing
was
to a
easy.
dog at some
So we
point.
made-
Did he take his shirt off?
Say less.
So that's what's funny, okay?
Okay.
He said, I was all about, I thought we should get him to take off his shirt. And he was like, do you want me to take off your shirt? But then I was like, no, keep your shirt
He
on.
was like,
But I'll take my shirt off too.
He was too
like,
excited
we
to take his
should've-
shirt. We're like, just leave your
He
shirt
really,
on,
I
dude.
think
Like,
he
come
wanted
on.
to take his shirt off.
I think he always wants to take
I
his
feel
shirt
like it would have been an even better video.
It's-
Like
it's a thing.
It would have only added to the video.
hilarious.
This is to
Anyway,
get dogs
I'm sorry, that's a
adopted,
lot of-
by the way. It's not just like singing dogs for no reason. Right?
Yes.
It was for
yeah.
the dog,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, not for you, Holly. It was for the
that's
dog.
Weird.
Wow. Wow.
Honestly,
I don't know
what's going
if you want to see it, all you have to do is go look at his latest Instagram post.
Yes.
It's like,
Yeah.
It's not hard to find
If
him
you want to
without a
see him
shirt.
with his shirt on, you can go to our
There we go.
our TikTok
follow
page.
us at
Or-
Rob and Holly Show. There.
I
Yeah.
love it. I love
Anyway.
it. Well, Julie, thank you for coming on again. You're awesome.
you.
I love it.
Thank
I love
you,
it.
Julie.
We're gonna follow all your stuff. She's got a new album that's out. Check it out. Deluxe coming soon.
Yes.
Deluxe coming soon. Love it. Thank you, Julie.
Thank
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Boom, boom, boom. Do we have any names in the bucket?
Any names in the bucket?
I saw
there-
some people putting their names in.
Any names in the bucket?
I do believe there is.
Oh, we got
We'll
some
take
names
it.
in the bucket, baby.
Three.
We got names in the bucket.
Hit the music, Dean. Hit the music, Dean. All right, we got some names in the bucket. This is serious. These people are not.
I feel like we should have someone else pick this. All right, here we go.
No. I'm just kidding. Oh my
I feel
god.
like I'm fishing.
Oh my god.
I'm fishing for a good one. Oh, this is a great one.
Louis Lee.
Louis Lee! Look at him with the
Louis,
sunglasses.
how much time did you spend on Broadway today, dude? You can use my guitar.
You need a guitar?
I was just going to say, I'm probably the only real one that's drunk about to get out
Yeah,
of
I
here.
know. You were like the drunkest guy in the room, and Louis Lee saunters over. He's
Do
like,
you want to use?
"Da, da,
what do
da,
you
da."
want to? You want to use? You want to use my guitar?
Let's go. Let's go. I
Oh,
love it.
good. Let's get entertained.
It's in drop D right now, by the way.
All right, as he gets set up, I need a couple.
Oh, I'm gonna
we're gonna
fuck
go
up.
deep, all right?
Oh boy.
really
Shittiest. All right, well, like worst.
You want gossip.
I want some gossip.
I love gossip.
Who's like the shittiest interview you've ever had?
Okay, we're
I
not
gotta
going to
go.
say any names. We're not
I'm
going
not
to
gonna
say any
answer that
names.
question.
We can't say any names,
No,
but we
you
can
can't.
talk about it.
What are we gonna say? You're gonna probably get. It's gonna.
Okay,
I
can
don't
I tell you this?
I don't know who you're thinking
The
about.
most embarrassing interview we've ever had was
sure.
in front of a live audience just like this.
Yeah.
It was not this.
It was not embarrassing.
Yes, it was very
It was
embarrassing.
fun.
No, it wasn't. It was stupid.
It was a great time.
It was awful. It was awful. First off, every single one of our bosses was there, like watching the interview. Second, I did like prep. Like I prepped for this. I did research. I like went and looked at things. I wrote it down. I handed it to Rob as it was the Bible.
I'm really drunk.
And you're doing great, Louie. And I'm just stalling for time. And then we interviewed John Party, and it all went wrong. It went very, very wrong in front of so many people. Apparently, I'm not really good at attention to detail, and I thought he got engaged to some girl named Katie. But that was
Katie comes up again.
Katie. We'll have the song Katie. That'll
What
be the
is
theme.
happening with this? Katie?
So
Yeah.
I thought he got engaged to a girl named Katie. That is not obviously his wife's name now. It is Autumn, right?
Summer.
Shoot. All right, Summer. Dang it. I still don't
Winter.
have her name right. Okay. Well, anyway, I did a lot of research. I still is never stuck in this noggin.
So she tells me, she goes, "Hey,
go, "Hey,
heads up, like
he got engaged to
he got
Katie."
engaged to a girl named Katie as well." And I was like, "Oh, cool."
And you're married to a Katie.
And then so for some reason it came up, and I was like, "Oh, like." You know,
Katie.
we got something in common. We both got engaged to Katie's, and he goes, "Who's Katie?"
No, he didn't. He said, "Who the fuck is Katie?" He said, "Who the fuck is Katie?" And then Rob threw me under the bus.
I did.
He goes, "I don't know. Holly told me you got engaged to Katie," and like ruined it. It was so mean. And then I felt like a loser, and I was like, "I thought you got engaged to Katie." And And then we had a good laugh. And then the next thing I know, he was doing
But
Elvis impersonations.
We had a
It
good
turned
laugh.
into like a
It
thing.
loosened John up, and
Yeah,
then
that
we all
did,
started having fun, and then he started having fun because he was a little stiff at the beginning, and then next thing you know, he's doing Elvis impressions.
Yeah, he was singing.
And
So
so
it was worth it.
It was a mistake that actually ended up being
But it was honestly
turned out
awful,
great.
and it kind of looked real messy. It
okay.
looked real messy.
That's what this show is.
But it
It's
was
real
embarrassing.
messy.
But it was like I was embarrassed.
It's okay.
And Rob threw me under the bus in front of John
That's
Party.
messed up, Rob.
I still couldn't get her name right. I'm sorry, Summer. I
So-
didn't mean to. I'm so sorry.
So, Louie, you're the drunkest guy here.
I'm not the drunkest guy here, but maybe the drunkest performer tonight.
That's
All
what's up,
right.
baby.
Maybe.
I appreciate
I
you.
blame the Rumpelmans girl back there, for real.
Rumpelman is dangerous.
Well, I appreciate you putting your
I
name in
fucking
the
love
bucket.
Rumpelmans, Holly. Don't look at me like that. I love it.
All right, well, what song are you singing?
I'm going to sing a song called Jukebox Is My Name.
Jukebox is your name, and Rumpelmans is your middle name. Let's go. Give it up for Louie Lee.
Yeah, I've been in this corner since 78 on US 6, 3,000 miles of nowhere. You walk in with amazing grace. I'm playing George Strait, Amarillo by morning. Hey. Seeing things change, but everything's the same. Just different clothes and music. I'm here to play along while you sing your songs. I got all your favorites saved in. From bell-bottom jeans to denim jean jackets, honky-tonks and big rock ballads, staying alive another 9 to 5. And Lord knows my mama tried. Yeah, I'm the soundtrack to your life, day to day. And Jukebox is my name. Yep. Never unplugged, it's 88 on US 6, still 3,000 miles of nowhere. And nowhere. And you storm in like purple rain, wanting to play your Eye of the Tiger or anything Survivor. I'm seeing things change, but everything's the same, just different clothes and music. I'm here to play along while you sing your songs. I got all your favorites saved in. From rolled up jeans, members only jackets, Whitney songs and old school classics. Don't close your eyes, sweet child of mine. I'm here for you tonight. Yeah, I'm the soundtrack to your life, day to day. And Jukebox is my name. Feels good, don't it? Yep. Ooh, yeah. I'm helping things change, and nothing is the same, just different clothes and music. I'm here to play along while you sing your songs. I got all your favorites saved in. From the thunder rolling, stone still going. This bar ain't nowhere to close in. Staying alive another 9 to 5. And Lord knows my mama tried. Yeah, I'm the soundtrack to your life, day to day. And Jukebox is my name. Thank you guys. I'm Louie Lee. Bandit.
Louie
Let's
Lee.
go, Louie.
Hell yeah. Louie, where are you from, man?
God, I'm fucked up.
That's all right. That's all right. You having
It
fun?
didn't sound like it.
Yeah.
It
Sounded
didn't
great.
sound like
Hell
it.
yeah.
Louie.
Where are you from, man?
From Detroit.
Detroit, represent.
Yeah.
Represent.
That's right.
That's what's up.
Dean. Make some noise for Dean, y'all.
Hey.
Are you just here for CMA Fest?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Are you staying in Rob's hotel room or what?
I am not.
He's tried to.
I did. I asked him. I was like, Rob, should we go in half seas on that? Should we go half
I
seas?
actually have I got a couch in my room if you want to if you need a place to crash.
No, we're good now. We're good.
Okay.
We're in the
make that
Gulch, baby.
public.
Come party with
They
us later.
They might take you up on that.
We're in the Gulch now. Come party with us later.
So what's the plan for CMA Fest? Anything crazy?
Man, just having fun, hanging out with my brother Rob and sister Holly. Shout out to Tim Roberts, WYCD. They've been very good to me. I'm a homegrown Detroit guy, so I appreciate them. And making friends like Austin Burke right here.
Yeah,
Yo,
baby.
Legend.
So what makes Detroit different, man? Because I've heard a lot. We had a girl, Glenbrook, come down, and she was phenomenal from Detroit. I don't know if she's from Detroit, but Michigan.
She's from Michigan. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But I feel like, do you have anything to say about being from Michigan or Detroit? Like, what makes you guys different?
Detroit is very blue collar. You know, there's a grit there that is hard to explain, but everybody there is truly genuine, you know, and there's a lot of Michigan people here in Nashville. I could go on for days. Dean, you know what I'm talking about. And I don't know, there's just a genuineness in Michigan and just like a real grit that, like, you know, people look out for their own there and they work hard. You know, they go after it. If you got a dream, we're not really scared to go after it, you know?
Yeah. I think it's been cool to see the Lions kind of take on that persona of the city.
Don't forget
It's
the Tigers.
Oh,
Tigers,
yeah.
baby.
So shout out to the Tigers. My brother-in-law is the pitching coach for the Tigers.
Yeah.
So he was with Toledo. He was in AAA Toledo. He was in AA. God, what is it? What's the AA team? It doesn't matter. Right now, he's a pitching coach for the Tigers. The reason the Tigers are good is because of him.
Oh, wow.
So
Nice.
shout out,
Well, thank you.
shout out to Ollie Katie. He's the reason the Tigers are good.
Lexi's brother.
Hey, thank you guys for putting this on and having me. I
Of
appreciate
course,
it.
dude. Thanks for putting your name in the
I
bucket.
put my name in the bucket.
Is there anything you want Nashville or the world to know about you?
Yes. All right, so real quick, Nashville and to the whole world. I'm doing the best that I can. This world is a blanket of darkness. I am a small beacon of light. And all of you bandits out there watching this, yeah, we them, Bandit Nation, I'm just gonna keep doing the best that I can to be this small beam of light for you to find it in this blanket of darkness. I got you.
Let's go.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
Louis Lee, you dating anybody? You married? What's your story?
I'm happily married. I've been with my wife for 19 years.
Wow. Hell yeah. What's her name?
Her name is Jessica.
Jessica. You got 2 left or what?
What's that?
I'm just kidding.
I dropped a 29-song album, independent as fuck, on January 1st.
Let's go.
Check it out. Future.
Let's
Let's go, dude. I like your energy, bro. I like your energy. Everybody give it up for Louis Lee. Dropping his name.
Appreciate you. Love you, Nashville. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, bro.
Good job, bro.
Absolutely. That was awesome.
Good job, brother.
That's awesome, man. It's been awesome, guys. Do you
Fun.
have anything to say?
Thank you. No, thank you so much for having us here.
Of course.
We got to tell
what are your final
stories.
thoughts? Final thoughts.
Nashville, make some noise one more time for all the artists coming up here tonight.
Yeah.
Are you make a little noise?
Including yourself.
Austin, thank you. Appreciate you having us. We anytime you want us to come back, we'll be
We'll
be here.
If you are a fan of country music, if you like listening to the radio, download the Odyssey app. Listen to Rob and Holly. They're the
you.
best. They have one of the best shows in the nation. There's a reason you guys win
Very nice.
every award possible. Beyond awards, beyond anything, I love you guys
Thank
from
you.
the bottom of my heart. You guys are friends for life. Thank you for coming on the podcast. Rob, Holly,
Yay.
my name is Austin Burke, Dean Purificato. This is the Playlisted Podcast. Thank you so much, everybody. Come on.